Envision a sanctuary where community and sustainability are the cornerstones of living. In this haven, every family is able to grow their own food, children flourish through homeschooling tailored to unlock their full potential, and education extends beyond textbooks, instilling self-worth and a deep understanding of the world around them. Here, goodwill isn't just an ideal, it's the essence of daily life, where respect for law and order harmonizes with the community's resourcefulness. This place isn't just a dream, it's a call to action for everyone who believes in a better, more connected way of living. Join us in building a future where each individual's contributions create a tapestry of enduring harmony and prosperity. Join us in Hotepistan.
Happy Juneteenth, family. The Grift report starts right now.
2, 1, boom. Hotep Jesus.
Of all the Jesuses I know, he's the Hotepiest. Social scientist and YouTube host, Hotep Jesus.
How the fuck do you get a name like Hotep Jesus?
The one and only Hotep Jesus.
Ryan Sharp, better known to the world as Hotep Jesus.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Somebody said, what do you think you are, some kind of Hotep Jesus?
Ooh,
And I
that's
was
good.
just like, ooh, that's sexy. Yes, I do think I'm Hotep Jesus.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to the Grift Report, live Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm your host, the Grift God.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Hotep to the chat, Hotep to the Hotepistanis.
Hotep.
Hold on a second, I'll be right back.
Envision a sanctuary where community and sustainability are the cornerstones of living. In this haven, every family is able to grow their own food, children flourish through homeschooling tailored to unlock their full potential, and education extends beyond textbooks, instilling self-worth and a deep understanding of the world around them. Here, goodwill isn't just an ideal, it's the essence of daily life, where respect for law and order harmonizes with the community's resourcefulness. This place isn't just a dream, it's a call to action for everyone who believes in a better, more connected way of living. Join us in building a future where each individual's contributions create a tapestry of enduring harmony and prosperity. Join us in Hotepistan.
Happy Juneteenth. We back. Steph Colonel in the house. Tari in the house. Tari, you ain't got a wrench? Why little bro ain't got a wrench? Let's fix that right now. Heather's in the house from my high horse. Rudy's in the house. Angelia. Lauren. What up, Lauren? Thank you. Fresh Mike. What up? What up? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Give me a paper towel or napkin or something. Motherfucker. Hold up. I'm sorry, y'all. We're going to get to the show. Hold on. Got a lot of delays, but it's all good. It's all good. All right, let's get back to it. Who's in here? Who's in here? Goldstein in the house. Steph Colonel. What up, yo? Zantoven. Federales. Hotep Oz and Jelia. See y'all, man. Haram Life. Hey, we had a beautiful podcast last night. I was watching Fresh Mike. I seen the shit come across my timeline. It's like Mike, Haram Life, Rudy. I'm like, nah, it's too many troublemakers in one pod for me not to check this shit out. So I popped in, was listening. They had me cracking up. I joined for a little bit. Great show last night. Love seeing the Hotep Nation network build. We got a lot going on in Hotepistan. We got a lot going on in Hotepistan. You know what I mean? First things first, I need you to hit everything on the screen, the like, the subscribe, the notifications, everything. The join button, join and become a member. I just uploaded exclusive content to members only. The rest of y'all will get it later, but if you're a member, you got access to exclusive content with Dr. Inky talking about protein and muscle growth. That is now live on members only. Also, if you're a part of my locals, you're getting the exclusives before anybody else over on the locals. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to deliver for the fam. All right, let's get into today's show. We're going to start off with the Men of Order moment of the day. Men of Order moment of the day, as you already know, we got to kick it off with our Strong Dad June message of the day from Mr. Strong Dad June himself, the Strong Dad. Let's see what the message is. Day 19.
Strong Dad June, day 19, and today is about the power of self-talk. Listen, self-talk can make or break a man. It can turn you into, someone on top of the mountain or someone beneath the mountain. And this is because self-talk is like a powerful manifestation tool. When you use I have, I can, or I will statements, they tap directly into this well of power that we all have, right? This unlimited spiritual power that connects us to our higher self. And a man of good action, he knows this. So he's always in confluence with his self, with that higher self. And really, when you think about it, good self-talk isn't even a conversation with you. It's a conversation with God or with whatever you perceive to be a higher being other than you.
Emmanuel Presley, you thought you had chat privileges. I ain't forget yesterday, nigga.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
You thought you had chat privileges. You better sit down. You in timeout till I feel like you not no more. You tried it.
When you practice self-talk, there's a few things you need to stop doing. Stop reciting your failures. Stop using I can't, I won't, I haven't statements. Stop using negative statements when it comes to self-talk. Because just like the positive statements tap into that well of power, so do the negative ones. And you quickly become what you say to yourself alone in the dark. So say great things to yourself in the dark, say great things to yourself alone, and you will flourish in the light. Happy Strong Dad June.
That nigga thought shit was sweet, Lauren. Shout out Strong Dad. How dare you try me? How dare you try me? You know your privileges was revoked. You should have just stayed quiet. You try to come in here and be nice. Nigga, I'm petty. I'm petty, and I got a good memory. I'm emotional and petty, and I got a good memory, nigga. Try that shit in Uncle Hotep chat. You could try that shit in Canon Hotep chat. You could try that in Fresh Mike and Haram Life chat. You can't try that shit with
Hotep Jesus?
No, you cannot. Strong Dad June message today was stellar. Stellar from Strong Dad. Absolutely love that message. Today, I think I'll pull it up here in just a moment. I'll show you. Did I put it on this page? Yeah, I did. Check this out, y'all.
You may not be where you want to be yet.
Check this out, y'all. I done did it. It happened. Hold on. It happened. Let's get it. Look at it. Huh? Nigga hit his first struggle up.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Hit his first struggle up.
Oh, this a real Hotep
Huh?
brother.
Y'all see that? Muscle ups on the way. The muscle ups are loading. Now, why did I bring that up? I brought that up because the only way this happened was self-talk. It was self-talk. I said to myself before I did it, I said, listen, we're just going to do it. But, let's not even think it or overthink about this. We're just going to fucking do it. Today is the day. Just swing and bring yourself up. Just do it. And I swung and I fucking struggled to get up there, but I fucking got up there. And we are here. No weaklings allowed in Hotepistan.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Okay? That's the power of self-talk. You are right, Strong Dad. You are right. That's how we made this shit happen. You dig? All I needed was to see the community help me. They were like, oh, you could do 10 pull-ups, 10 strict pull-ups, then you should be able to do muscle-ups. And I'm like, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Well, now I know. Revert Dre, $5 super. Been watching since 2016. I'm going to get more active in the community. Shout out to the Hoteps. 2016, it's an OG Hotep.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
What up, Jay? Jay's in the house. Kelson, $20 super. Happy Juneteenth, a.k.a. the day that will be forever synonymous with Kendrick broadcasting to the world that Drake got his back kicked in. Pause. I can't wait for that to drop. I can't wait to see the K-Dot. Somebody send me the link of some shit. Send me the link. Speaking of Juneteenth, somebody was going to grift off of Juneteenth, and I ain't talking about
Hotep Jesus.
We got another grifter. Now, I warned y'all about this grifter. When I put her face on the screen, did Hotep Jesus not tell y'all she was grifty? One's in the chat if I told you this broad was grifty. One's in the chat if I told you this bitch was grifty. One's in the chat if we got to nominate her for a grifty because Hotep's been told you. Didn't I tell y'all about this bitch? I could have sworn I warned y'all this bitch is a master grifter. Valentina Gomez is this bitch's name. She says, Juneteenth is ratchet. First of all, bitch. The black community is the one that came up with the term ratchet to describe ghetto behavior, and you're using our language, you ratchet bitch. That's first of all. She says, and I agree with Candace Owens. If you don't like America, get the fuck out. Did Candace Owens retweet this message? Candace Owens is trying to get back good in the black community. I don't know if she wants to be associated with this. I don't see no cosign from Candy. Candy ain't cosign this message. She trying to get back in good. Look at this. You see the Candy's timeline? Where's the usual Juneteenth messages from Candy? Where's the cosign for the bitch that hopped the border? Valentina Gomez. Where is it? Let's take a look. Let's type in Juneteenth from Real Candace. Oh, let's take a look. 2021 Juneteenth is so lame. 3:51 p.m. It's almost 3:51 p.m. now. We waiting for her Juneteenth. We waiting. Okay? She said, I'll be celebrating July 4th and July 4th only. I'm American. June 19th, 2023, Juneteenth is still ghetto and made up. 1:03 p.m. You're late. Where's your Juneteenth fucking tweet, Candace? It's 2024. Where is it this year? Where is it this year? June 18th, 2021, 5:37. Juneteenth is so lame. Where's the 2024 tweet, Candace? We waiting. I don't see it. Ain't nobody synced it. Why you ain't keep that same energy, Candy? Oh, because you trying to get back. You thought you was going to creep back and get back good with the niggas. That's what the fuck you thought. You ain't slick, bitch. You ain't slick. Let's go back to Valentina. Let's go back to Valentina, the border hopper, the immigrant. This bitch can't even speak English properly. Let's take a look.
Reparations from slavery and black victimization is about to be shoved down our throats for the most ratchet holiday in America.
The most ratchet holiday in America is apparently Juneteenth. Out of all the raggedy holidays in America, you know what the most raggedy, ratchet holidays in America? There are two main holidays in America that come to mind that are raggedy and ratchet that Americans celebrate. Chat, can you take a guess? Chat, can you take a guess? Raggedy and ratchet. Now, I thought of a third one. Somebody get this bitch Valentina a taco. She look thirsty out this motherfucker. The bitch look hungry. Mob Deep said one. St. Patty's Day, that's a raggedy ratchet holiday. Y'all took our good Irish brothers' holiday and turned it into fucking beer drinking. Number 2, Black Friday, another raggedy ratchet holiday. I don't even know if we can consider it a holiday. Champ said it. Halloween, another raggedy ratchet holiday. Halloween is raggedy and ratchet. Halloween might be the most raggedy ratchet holiday ever. Kelson said the other one, Cinco de Mayo. Y'all done culturally appropriated our good Mexican folk culture, turned it into a holiday here, so what y'all could do is get drunk off the demon spirits. Columbus Day, another raggedy, ratchet-ass holiday. Columbus dirty ass. Columbus was a stinky, dirty immigrant. Stinky, dirty, filthy, nasty immigrant. Huh? Just ratchet. Just ratchet-ass holidays. And you got the nerve to say Juneteenth. You know what was ratchet? You know what was raggedy? The way the fucking Europeans ran slavery.
Hotep, you're a genius. Hotep Jesus.
That was raggedy and ratchet. The way America grew was raggedy and ratchet. Look at how y'all treated the Italians. Look at how y'all treated the Japanese. Look at how y'all treated the Irish. Look at how y'all treated the Chinese. Look at how y'all treated the blacks. This whole fucking nation's raggedy and ratchet.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Huh? The inception of this country is raggedy and ratchet. You know who was raggedy and ratchet? George fucking Washington was raggedy and ratchet. The nigga had a wooden tooth.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
This a real Hotep.
Huh? The nigga had a wooden tooth. Who the fuck walk around with a wooden tooth? Fucking president was snatching tooths from niggas, from slaves, and putting in his mouth. That's some ratchet shit.
This a real
huh?
Hotep.
You want to talk about ratchet? Why don't you take your raggedy ass back to Mexico and go run drugs for the cartel?
This a real Hotep.
Valentina Gomez. Somebody get this bitch a burrito. Talk about raggedy and ratchet. Your parents didn't love you. I could tell by your teeth.
BLM raised millions, but what did they do for Black lives?
You can tell this bitch used to suck her thumb. Cocksucker. Niggas got me pissed off today. Just fucking grifting off of black people for no reason.
It is outrageous to see people asking for reparations.
What the fuck Juneteenth got to do with reparations, bitch? You all off topic. Look at your face. Look at your face. You're disgusting filth. You're an embarrassment to all Latinas and Latinos across the globe.
This a real Hotep brother.
She's a fucking embarrassment to everybody who speaks Spanish. You are look at your face. Look at you. You're ugly, bitch.
This a real Hotep brother.
Huh? Niggas done made Ali Shakur come back 2 days in a row. Look at this ugly bitch. I need to see your fucking passport. I need to see your green card. How'd you get here? You look like a coyote.
This a real Hotep brother.
You look like a fucking coyote, you bitch. You probably got 2 packs of cocaine tucked underneath your shirt right now, you cartel coyote.
This a real Hotep
brother. The fuck are you talking about? Mind your fucking business. You stay the fuck out of black people business, bitch. Stick to grifting off the red wokes. Stick to grifting off the woke right. Don't come over here and talk about us just so you can ingratiate yourself with the woke right. That's rude. That's disrespectful. The only thing ratchet is your face.
Even though they never went through slavery, these ungrateful people should be celebrating.
Ungrateful, bitch. You need to be grateful you could even be in this fucking country. Ungrateful. You should be grateful we fucking stamped okay on your green card, you bitch. We should deport your ass. Where's Ice Bay? Send this bitch back across the border. We don't need this bitch in our fucking country. Fuck are you talking about?
Because they were born in the greatest nation to ever exist.
The greatest nation to ever exist. The greatest nation to ever exist. Don't get me started on that shit. Don't get me started on all the fucking white people that died to make this bitch great. And they died because the government was fucking up. Let's bring up the whiskey rebellion. What about them good folk y'all slaughtered in Colorado? What's the name of the massacre in Colorado, chat? That shit's slipping my mind right now. I'm too fucking upset. Ratchet ass country. Bitch, that's not even a real flag. That's a goddamn green screen. Put a real flag up, you bitch.
Here's a tip. If you don't like America, kindly get the fuck out.
Bitch, you not even American. You not even American. Catch this can $5 super.
This a real Hotep brother.
Put me in, coach. Yeah, Angela, she fresh off the boat. Got the nerve to talk about real Americans. You not a real American, bitch. You not a real American. We was born and grown on this land. This the black man and the white man land. This ain't your land. The black man and the white man built this country. Take your raggedy ass back across the border and go build that shit up. Leave us the fuck alone. Ludlow Massacre. Thank you, Zanthoven. The Ludlow Massacre. It's Dusty bitch. Get this hoe off my screen. Sick of these motherfuckers. Got me worked up on a motherfucking holiday. Happy Juneteenth, y'all. Happy Juneteenth. We celebrating this shit. Juneteenth is for all of us. It's for all Americans. Niggas is free now. Yeah, I'm emotional today. Don't press my buttons or I'm gonna start pressing buttons. And you won't be chatting today, so tread fucking lightly. Where's her man at? She gonna have to marry into this country. Fuck is wrong with her? Fuck is wrong with these bitches? Damn grifters, that's what they are, all of them. Fucking pack of grifters. Pack of fucking grifters. Here to divide the nation. You know, that's the problem with these motherfuckers. In order to complete the grift, the capstone, the last piece to the puzzle is to attack the blacks. That's the last piece to the grift puzzle. The capstone of the grift pyramid is, how can I piss off black people? To let them know I'm one of them. I'm part of the woke fucking right. Let me talk shit about reparations. Bitch, it's Dems must pay. Get on fucking code. Democrats must pay reparations. Get on code, Valentina Gomez. Get on fucking code, señorita, chica, la niña, puta maricón. Fuck wrong with this bitch? This episode definitely won't be monetized. So much for that. Es estúpido. I don't even think you said that right, Dre Brown, but everybody got the point. Yeah, she left her own ratchet people back home. Overall player rating said they piss off black people and ask them for help when it comes to voting. Make it make sense. It don't make no fucking sense. It makes no fucking sense. Come November, they're gonna be like, how come the black people didn't vote? Nigga, because you pissed us off. Because you're talking shit, you called us ratchet, you called the holiday ratchet. And the sad part is I don't even fucking like Juneteenth. I don't even fucking like Juneteenth, and I gotta defend some shit I don't even like because I stand on principles. I don't have to like the holiday. But if some motherfuckers want to celebrate the bitch, then fucking go celebrate the bitch. But the last thing you about to do is call us ratchet, call a holiday ratchet. Be more intellectual than that. Have a real intellectual breakdown, discourse, use your brain. Then you're going to come for reparations. I don't even agree with reparations. But Dems must pay, bitch. Get on code. Use your brain. Is you trying to win or not? No, you just want to fucking grift. You only think about your fucking self. And that's what's wrong with these people in this fucking country. They're only thinking about themselves. They ain't thinking about the whole. You don't give a fuck about America. You don't give a fuck about yourself, Valentina Gomez. You don't give a fuck about America. You give a fuck about America, that includes every fucking body, no matter what color their skin is. You dusty taco. Got me being racist. I'm sorry. I apologize to all my Hispanic people in the chat. I love y'all. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Poke fun at blacks and Jews. Woke equals woke rite of passage. Exactly. Exactly. This is what they do. If you want to be far right, you talk shit about the Jews. If you want to be woke right, you talk about black people. And then everybody goes, oh, they're one of us. This is how you get into your club? That's why you ain't got no power now. That's why you're getting your ass kicked by blue-haired bitches now. The fuck? Anime nigga with the $100 super.
This a real Hotep brother.
Hoteps, monetize the Hoteps. I appreciate you. I love tacos too. I love Tusty tacos. I love tacos too. Elon monetized racism. Nasty work. Talk to him, Jabari.
This a real Hotep brother.
DEI woke right. This dusty bitch out of here. I knew she was up to no good. I told y'all weeks ago this bitch was up to no good. She was grifty as shit. She knew what she was doing. And I let the bitch slide. And she came for us. You know, the thing is, it's not even the fact that she came for us. It's the fact that she followed the Grift script. Checking off all the boxes on the Grift script. The last one. I gotta talk shit about reparations. Dems must pay. Bitch, get on code. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. Sometimes I get a little out of character. Sneako. Sneaky Sneako. This is what he had to say a couple of weeks ago.
So I didn't know that. So you guys, so AFPAC gets canceled.
Yep.
Right? They say, oh,
but it still happens. See, I don't want the leftists and the people that
Oh, this is recently. I'm sorry. Let's go.
to say like, oh, it got canceled. It still happens. The show goes on.
You guys held it at a club.
The show goes on.
And then at this club, once they heard the speeches, they started to get freaked out.
Exactly.
And they started shutting it down.
Exactly. Not just before that, there were people like standing on top.
So when everyone's flipping them off, saying boo, boo, and everything, that's because they were shutting down the fucking...
Because they shut down the venue early. Before Nick even got to say his speech, really. He got to say a few words, but they cut it off short. They started blasting music. They interrupted they cut off the microphone mid-speech.
Who was giving their speech? And then you noticed that they started putting music on. Who started saying
I think it was Jared Taylor. It was the last.
Jared Taylor?
There was 3 speakers, and I think it was halfway through the last one, right before Nick was supposed to talk.
And then that's when they got freaking out.
And that's when it started. And I was getting upset. I mean, the one thing that I do have to say, I was a little bit annoyed that there were not other people. Like, you know, we saw the security guard taunting everybody and unplugging the microphone. I was trying to unplug the music. Like this, the 4th venue we go to, people are all over the.
Nobody want to hear this shit. Anyway, it says here, Sneako says. This is the future of America. America first is the movement. I genuinely think Nick Fuentes is going to be the future president of America. Oh, yeah? All right. That shit sound crazy. That shit don't even sound right. The future president of America. That shit sound crazy as hell. So yesterday, we started talking about Goldstein booted up the spaces. And we were talking about Sneako getting his tooth chipped up. And Sneako entered the chat, which I'm going to bring up here. We're going to listen to some parts of the dialogue. About 30 minutes of dialogue here with Sneako. Let's see if we can fast forward to right about... here, I believe, is the timestamp.
Hold anything back and just beat the living shit out of him. The kid won't hold anything back and just keep saying situational awareness.
Gang, right? Like, this is the generation where they're not.
Facts. Keep saying situational awareness, HJ. This kid doesn't. He's used to sitting behind a screen and popping off anything he wants and never getting punched in the mouth, man. So, like, the whole mentality of them gamers is, you know, just thinking they're in a chat room, dog. You ain't in the chat room in the bar, bro. You ain't in the chat room in the bar, man. And, you know, that's why there's no situational awareness from a gamer, dude. The kid's a fucking gamer, dude. Like, we got to remember where this kid came from, man. He got famous off gaming on the internet, man. And now somehow he's a tough guy. And that video, like, dude,
this is Rudy speaking here.
He went in and sparred Sean Strickland, and Sean Strickland didn't hold anything back. Like, who's bankrolling this shit? Like, where's this ran by a gay?
Like, you might be a little too tan for shorty.
Have they chosen this?
Say what's up, and he just walks.
Comes across that way, but there's like context to everything. Like, a lot of used to sell sneakers and stuff.
Be speaking up for that the more we're doing. Be speaking up for that the more.
Oh damn, the fans. There we go. Yeah, you had me muted. Yeah, because I heard what you guys are saying before, like, oh, no one else will accept him. That is absolutely not true. It actually hurts him to be associated with Nick Fuentes. It hurts him to be.
Just to get on the debate stage, they have to wear the Star of David. They're wearing the Israel flag.
All right, here we go.
Nobody can give
a Sneako speaking
why.
here.
Why do we have to why do we need to send $260 billion to Israel? Why does every single politician need to kiss the wall? I want to get Israel out of American politics. I was born in this country, and I can't stand for it anymore. I don't like seeing my Muslim brothers die in this genocide and them being able to spin the narrative. And right now in America, the strongest movement is the America First movement. It's the only political movement that talks about the one question that you're not supposed to talk about. What is the reason that all these politicians have allegiance to Israel? It's a country, it's a fake country in the Middle East. Charlie Kirk gets paid by them. Ted Cruz gets paid by them. Even Trump is seen kissing the wall. Biden and his whole cabinet is full of Zionists. And I'm sick of it. It disgusts me. And so that's why I support this movement. Do I agree with everything? Absolutely not. I don't believe in a Catholic theocracy. I'm not Catholic. Do I believe in white nationalism? Absolutely not. I'm Filipino, black and white. But I do agree that we need to get Israel out of American politics now. And the more we keep speaking up for that, the more we're doing.
That's fair, I guess. Well, let me ask you this then. There's a number of different affiliations that you could have aligned with, namely within the Muslim community. And I understand that you say that America First is one of the strongest political movements in this country, and I get that you don't completely align with them, but there is a significant political presence within the Muslim community, and one that's not as ostracized or as much of a pariah as the American First movement. So is there any level of you that chose to align yourself with America First because of their outsider status? Is that some type of like rebel thing within you that you are attracted to with them, is what I'm saying?
No, it's nothing to do with being a rebel. And also, you just said that there's a Muslim political community in America. What is that?
What is that? This is America. We all know Islam. I don't need to know about Islam or its various groups to know that there are probably thousands of political action movements run by Muslims in America. Any one of them he could have ran to. Anyway.
Well, there's quite a few different Muslim groups that have a significant presence.
Now, I'm going to show you. So far, Sneako's doing okay, but I'm going to show you where he fuck up. I'm going to show you where he pissed me off first.
Presence within America. You got the Muslim. What's the group of that?
NOI.
You have the NOI.
The Nation of Islam is a cult. You're right. They show allegiance to a false prophet, Elijah Muhammad. Right. That's not even really a political movement. It's kind of this thing that people get involved with in jail. You can't say that has any sort of influence in American politics. That's not even Islamic. Any Muslim knows that that's not real Islam.
Now, I have no problem with none of this. I'm not saying I agree, but this is basic bitch talking points that many people have heard about before. So I have no problem with this. Let's listen.
And even Malcolm X, who I looked up to a lot when I was a child, helped me bring me to Islam. He left the NOI. He became a Muslim. And that's part of the reason why he was assassinated.
Goldstein, real quick, CAIR, Sneako, CAIR, CAIR is the largest Islamic political group in the United States.
Yeah, you just Google that now. Like, nobody knows who these things, who's behind that. Where's the movement?
Right
where are they on social media?
I'm out here watching my motorcycle. I didn't Google anything. I know things, dude.
That's his first fuck up. This is Sneako's first fuck up. Everybody knows about CAIR. CAIR. Everybody knows about this. Now I'm listening and I'm not saying nothing. I'm just listening because Sneako's entered the room and I'm like, let's see how he gonna handle himself. And Rudy brings up CAIR. And Sneako's first fuck up is to say Rudy Googled this shit. Rudy's in the fucking middle of nowhere on a mountain. He's washing his motorcycle. He didn't fucking Google that shit. Rudy knows what the fuck he's talking about. Now, when he came for Rudy, I was like, strike one. I'm going to be cool, but that's strike one. Okay? That's strike one. How you don't know about CAIR? Nobody need to Google that shit. Niggas know about CAIR. So that was strike one for me. Coming for Rudy. Talking about he Googled it. Let's have good, mature discourse. Strike one, he showed he couldn't have good, mature discourse. That's strike one. Assuming somebody had to Google that shit. Somebody said, so what if he Googled it? It wouldn't stop it from existing. This is true, but this is disrespectful to a grown-ass man. If we're going to have the discourse, let's be respectful to each other. So that was strike one for me.
What about the MAA, the Muslim Association of America?
But this is the first time I've ever heard. There's not a
never.
This is the first time he's heard of these organizations. He Muslim in America. Never heard of these organizations?
Never heard of these.
Yeah, I've never heard of that whatsoever.
Well,
There's not a movement behind
Here's the thing, Sneako, is that have you done your due diligence in this area? Have you actually looked for a Muslim community that you can align with politically, or did you just gravitate to the Groypers outside of some different maybe need to align yourself politically?
No, I'm really tapped in with the Muslim community. It's really strong in the UK. In London, that's where a lot of them are. Muhammad Ajab.
The UK? The UK? Nigga, we in America.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
We talk about America, motherfucker. You ain't in the UK. You don't live in the UK, nigga. You was an American, right? We talk about America first. You talking about, oh, the UK. No, tap in with the Muslim community here in America, motherfucker. They go hard against Israel here in America. But I let it slide. Notice I'm not saying nothing.
Ali Dawa, Muslim Lantern, people like that. They are really speaking up against Israel over there. But in America, it's almost non-existent. There's not a strong Muslim community that's politically active in America. And if there were the case, then we would have heard about it by now. Like everything that people have mentioned, this is the first time I've ever heard about it. But if there's a strong movement, I would be 100% willing to support it. But I haven't seen any sort of motion there.
Well, okay, let's talk about this night at the bar then. So the video has come out.
How you get hit, man? How you get hit, Sneako? Where's the reflexes at, man? That's all I'm asking.
What was your question?
What was the question? What was the question? How you get hit? That's not a hard fucking question to understand, Sneako. What was your question? How you get your tooth chipped, nigga? That's what I asked you. The security guard is standing on stage. You snatched his hat off, right? And I understand that was retaliation. How'd he catch you, though? You ain't got the reflexes to dip and dodge. You don't got a juke button on your controller.
You be doing all that MMA training. It was fake.
Yeah, sometimes you get caught. It happens. He fell down afterwards. I moved to the right, and that's what I think he was aiming for. Yeah, this shit happens.
Understandable.
Bro, I mean, who would ever think that someone's gonna Superman punch, bro? Like, think about that. Like, jumping off the stage is like
no. Let's he answered the question. Let Sneako talk for Sneako, okay? All right, let's put that aside. Is it true that you snatched his hat off because he snatched your hat off first?
Yeah, you can see a video of him flicking people's hats, flicking people in the front. Like I think he like pushed someone's hand out the way, taunting people, flicking people off. He sabotaged the event, and that's what nobody's speaking about when they say Sneako was at an event. What event was it?
How did he sabotage the event?
He turned off the microphones, right? There was supposed to be a speech, and this was the fourth venue that we were supposed to go to, and I don't think he...
Yeah, Heather, Goldstein was being very respectful. We were all being very respectful.
Liked what we were speaking about or what the movement was about, and so either he got the call from the manager of the venue or he himself sabotaged it, but he started dancing. He turned on Sexy Red, which is the most degenerate music that's destroying culture, over in an event where people are trying to go and move the country forward. And so you completely, it's just for his own personal sense of humor or whatever, and you just started taunting about it. And especially because the whole reason we were at that venue in the first place was because it was shut down from every other venue. We weren't
Right.
allowed to go to the original place, and so this was like the last resort.
Okay, so he cut your mics off, okay? And then he started to antagonize y'all, right? In hindsight, because hindsight is 2020, do you guys think you had the appropriate response? If not, do you think you would have handled it differently, and how would you have handled it differently?
The appropriate response to getting everything turned off?
Yeah, I mean, you guys chose to give him the middle finger and, you know, so on and so forth, which led to your tooth getting chipped and, you know, the bloody mouth. And in hindsight, would you have handled... Sexy Red triggered him. Sexy Red triggered him. He played Sexy Red at the event. Alhamdulillah. This differently, and if you would have, how would you have handled it?
I probably would have slipped to the right more.
That's the only thing you would have changed, is just making sure you didn't get hit. Because Sneako, I don't know how old you are, right? I'm assuming you're like 20 something. I'm 40 something. We handle things differently than a 20-year-old. When I was 20, I probably would have did the same shit as you, right? But hindsight being 2020, I think there was a better way to handle the security guard. I think also maybe there's a better way to vet your venue. I know this wasn't your event. This was Nick's event, so it has nothing to do with you. But I feel like you guys could have handled it more mature, no?
Sure, yeah, things could have been better. I could have not got hit. There's things that could have been better, but what's the point in thinking that way? I mean, look, you're saying that we could...
What's the point in thinking that way? What's the point in thinking more mature?
Have picked a better venue. There were no other options. How do you get a venue last second in Detroit where people from all over the world to go and support this movement? How many options do you have besides some shitty bar?
Well, I think here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you're a controversial group, watch what happens in a little bit. You're gonna see where he pisses me off. When you book the venue, you got to tell the venue, listen, I am Nick Fuentes. I say things that are controversial. I'm going to bring a controversial crew to your venue. You can't hide that. So that when you get there, people are surprised, right? Because there are a lot of venues.
It takes a Google search. They like, whatever reason, like you could have said that, they could have not, but regardless of the fact, they signed the contract. They said it was the America First Foundation, and then they breached the contract. That is what it is.
And that's true. They did breach the contract. If you signed a contract with them, and that contract was, binding, and there's no loopholes, take them to court. That is true. They got to stick to the contract. That's true. That's true. But what I'm saying is, I also am a part of a controversial group, the Hoteps. And when we book venues, like we either know like the president, the NOI, president of the NOI.
To fly to Detroit because it's pretty close. And so I was there without my team, and everybody was saying that. I usually have security with me. I have a couple of my brothers with me. I have my cameraman, a manager, stuff like that. I roll with a big crew. But I decided I was just gonna, it was last second, so I went alone. I can't do that anymore. And I can't expect like random people, just because they're on the same, political affiliation to go and act like they're going to be on my team everywhere.
That's understand. And in hindsight, do you think, everything considered, from the lack of real pushback on the event getting canceled to everything that culminated with you, do you believe that America First, as it were, is the movement that is actually capable of making moves of pushing Israel's influence out or taking the country back, as it were? Do you believe that they are that?
We're gonna see later in a little bit. I'm gonna play another clip from Sneako and see if that question holds true in his mind again.
Group, or is there some chinks in the armor based on how everything developed over the weekend?
Let's
Well,
fast forward.
get the influence out of politics and call out
Certain amount of heart to take on this beast. And if you as a just to be fair, I thought Sneako's response to that question was good. Crew can't roll out one dude who is completely out of shape. You can see from that landing, his reflex ain't even on point. If your team don't even got the heart to take on that little skirmish with one individual to protect your influence, you're arguably the most famous influencer in that movement, and they couldn't protect you, how they gonna protect their rights? What happens when they hit the stand and it's time to take the stand? What happens when the group is infiltrated by feds? Like, are their knees gonna buckle? So you know, physical altercations usually are indication of where an individual's heart is.
Yeah, it's a young movement. It's most if you see who was there, a lot of the people there were a lot of teenagers.
They kids.
People
They
in their early
kids.
20s.
They kids.
Yeah, a lot of the really passionate people. But that's part of the reason why I think it has so much potential is because if you get that much energy from Gen Z, Gen Alpha, the young people, then it's going to continue to grow. As these people get older, they get more experience with life. Like things are not going to turn out the way they did. But overall, like it was a positive event, and everybody who was there was extremely happy with the energy.
What?
Hey, can I ask a quick question?
Hold on, real quick.
There's a possibility?
Hold on, let Goldstein go, then Rudy.
What level of that experience do you bring to the table, or are you even interested in doing that?
Experience. I wanna bring the unity between the Muslims and the Christians, and if I'm
Unity between the Muslims and the Christians.
I wish all the black people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the white people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the Hispanics were as smart as Hotep Jesus. Because that guy, he really gets it. He knows how to boil it down.
Unity between the Christians and the Muslims. Are y'all buying that? Y'all buying that?
I'm going to be honest. I think a lot of the reason that nobody stepped up is part of it because I'm not. I think that if I was white and I was in a suit and I was Christian, it would have been a little bit different. But the fact is, you know, I'm not like them. But what I do have in common is the fact that I want to dismantle Israelis' influence on America. What I can do is help.
He wants to dismantle the Israeli influence on America. He's got big dreams. He's got big goals.
Bridge the gap between a lot of the Christians and the Muslims and get rid of that brainwashing that's been happening for the past 20 years since the live 9/11.
Past 20 years? The brainwashing, just 20 years?
Get people to realize that Muslims and Christians are united in our love for Jesus. Right? Jews will disrespect Jesus. Jews in Israel spit on Christians. Muslims defend Jesus more than most Christians do, if we're being honest. So,
and these the groups that you want to bring unity between.
Once we realize that we have more in common than they made us think based off of the media's lies, then we could unite on our similarities rather than focus on our differences.
Hey, can I ask a question, man?
Shoot it.
Good question coming up right here.
Yeah.
You sound like you got a good head on your shoulders, man. First, you're dealing with the Hoteps here, man. So ain't nobody hitting Google and trying to combat you, dude. We're trying to help you, young brother. We're trying to help you elevate your game. You have to realize that Nick Fuentes only picked Detroit for his rally because he wanted to go head to toe with Charlie Kirk.
Now that's true. Nick Fuentes, every year he goes, where's TPUSA doing their event? I'm going to do my event there. So he's trolling TPUSA. I don't have a problem with that. It's fabulous for Grifting. It's fabulous for a publicity stunt. Absolutely brilliant. However, what that means is everything you do is predicated on another man. While they was in Detroit, you could have went somewhere else. So your movement is predicated on trolling another group. I think it's smart, but it doesn't say much about leadership. Doesn't say much about change.
If you want to create a movement, man, you can't do it just antagonizing Charlie Kirk and that, man. You have to step above that, right? So my thing is, now that you see that if you were with the Hoteps, and we're an eclectic bunch, if that dude come off the top rope on
Now
you,
here we go.
there'd have been 9 or 10 Hoteps
Get ready.
going at him. He would have got mollywopped, because that's real.
I would have smoked him.
That's real unity right there. That's real unity right there. Like if somebody went at HJ at an event, it's going to be real ugly. So do you realize that, like, that are you going to, like, maybe try to, you got influence, brother. Are you going to try to go off and do your own thing? Are you going to part away from these people? Because Nick ain't nothing but a race hating piece of shit, brother. I'm sorry to tell you that, man. Like, I'm just curious if maybe now that you've learned something, maybe you can drop into the Grift report every day at 2 o'clock, man, and we can help you out, man. You know, there's another direction to go, my man. And I'm just curious if you're still going to roll with that movement, man.
Right. To call him a racist piece of shit is just untrue. Obviously, like, we disagree.
Let's see how that ages. Sneako says to call him a racist piece of shit is just not fair. It's not true.
About some things, but that's not the case at all. I've known him for years. If he was a racist piece of shit, why would he be working on Ye? We're both working on a Ye 24.
Why would he be working on a Ye 24 campaign? Cause it's Ye, nigga. Duh.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
He going for the paper. Who's turning down a gig with Ye? It's for the grift. That's why. That's like saying, why did the racist slave masters fuck black bitches back in the day? Nigga, because they wanted some ass. Why do racists work with black people? Because they want to get some paper. What the fuck you mean? But after all that, I still let it slide.
You wanted a black man to become president, right? So what are the Hotep? What is you call yourself Hotep?
You heard that? That right here. Right here, listen. Listen to this part right here.
So my thing is, now that you see that if you were with the Hoteps,
listen to what Sneako says when he mentions the Hoteps.
On you, there'd have been 9 or 10 Hoteps going at him. He would have got mollywopped, because that's real.
I would have smoked him.
That's real unity right there. That's real unity right there. Like if somebody went at HJ at an event, it's going to be real ugly. So do you realize that, like, that
we gonna get to that clip, Angelia.
You got influence, brother. Are you going to try to go off and do your own thing? Are you going to part away from these people? Because Nick ain't nothing but a race hating piece of shit, brother. I'm sorry to tell you that, man. Like, I'm just curious if maybe now that you've learned something, maybe you can drop into the Grift report every day at 2 o'clock, man, and we can help you out, man. You know, there's another direction to go, my man. And I'm just curious if you're still going to roll with that movement, man.
Right. To call him a racist piece of shit is just untrue. Obviously, like, we disagree about some things.
No, I'm not a hater. You about to listen. Watch this.
But that's not the case at all. I've known him for years. If he was a racist piece of shit, why would he be working on Ye? We're both working on a Ye 24.
Listen.
He wanted a black man to become president, right? So what are the Hotep? What is you call yourself Hotep Jesus? What is that?
You call yourself Hotep Jesus. What is that? It's a fucking name, nigga. What you mean, what is that? You call yourself Hotep Jesus. What is that? It's a name. You call yourself Sneako, don't you? It's a name, motherfucker. So this is where I lose my shit. Well, actually, I haven't lost my shit yet. It's just strike 3. Now, keep in mind, I'm listening to the conversation. I'm listening to Sneako, but I'm kind of like in another world, and I just hear my name.
Can I say this?
Hold on, Martian.
Wait, what? What happened?
Sneako was asking you, you call yourself Hotep Jesus. What is that? What does that entail?
Nigga, I'm the one, nigga. The fuck, nigga, I'm the one. That's what that shit mean. You know what I'm saying? Nah, real talk. They call me that. My haters call me Hotep Jesus. So I try to be fair. He got the snarky response, and I was like, all right, I'll explain it to him. how I got the name. Now remember, bookmark this. I'm telling him how I got the name. I thought this shit had a ring to it, so I ran with it. That's really what it is in a nutshell.
Okay, so and then the Hoteps are a group. What is the group?
Can I go?
Go ahead, Hotep, little nigga.
All right. So first of
So we let the little niggas speak. We was like, you know what? Let little niggas talk to little niggas.
all, for anybody that believes in any Abrahamic religion, when it comes to monotheism, whether it be Christianity, Islam, or Judaism, one must understand the story of Moses comes from Amenhotep IV, how he was nursed from a Syrian woman, how he was sent upriver. Amenhotep was sent upriver, Amenhotep IV. So a lot of the things that are prophetized in the Bible and in the Quran are that came from Amenhotep. That's why Hotep is what it is.
So he gave him the backstory on the term Hotep. Showed him there's some legacy behind this term. Okay. So there you go. The predecessor to the Abrahamic religions come from the Osirian drama, right? And this comes from the lineage, you have Akhenaten. Akhenaten is Amenhotep IV, and he is the progenitor of monotheism, allegedly. You also had the Hotep, who is the teacher of Hippocrates. That's Imhotep. The real father of medicine is also named Amenhotep. So this is something that has an ancient lineage. Hotep is used as a greeting. It means peace, satisfaction, to be at rest, tomb. Has many different. But in the conscious community, I know you're probably not familiar with this. You're a young cat. You're a young Thundercat. In the conscious community at a Harlem, we were using Hotep as a greeting and as an exit. Okay. In doing so, we got labeled Hoteps by your enemy, right? Your enemy, the Marxists, the woke left, the feminists. They're the ones that try to take the term Hotep and turn it into a pejorative. What we did was, because there's so much legacy and history behind it, was we grabbed the name and exalted it and protected it so it would not be ruined. And that's why we operate as Hotep Nation today. Hopefully that answers your question.
Okay. Are you guys like the ones in Times Square standing with the capes and like the Black Israelites?
Now, we just told this nigga this predates Abrahamic religions. I know he's not too smart. I know he's not too well read. But he just tried to compare us to the Hebrew Israelites. Now, chat, I don't know if y'all know this, but the Hebrew Israelites are the antithesis to Hoteps. They believe that the Hoteps enslaved them. They believe they're the real Jews, and the people of ancient Egypt enslaved them. So the Hoteps, who represent ancient Kemet, or as some may call ancient Egypt or Egyptos, they believe we enslaved them. Now, he's compared us to our quote-unquote enemy. After all the beef and all the drama and all the debates, and he doesn't know this. Okay. That's fair. So again, Hotep, little nigga, let me talk, baby. Let me talk. So again, Sneako, you're a kid, right? What are you, like 20 years old? How old are you?
I'm 25. How old are you?
25. Yeah, you a kid, right? So
I'm a kid.
I mean, you're 25 years old. I'm 40 years old. You a kid. I got kids your age, okay? So you a kid to me, right? So when you say Aryata people in Harlem, I know you don't know how to delineate between the many different no-sees that existed within the Black community. One of the no-sees that existed in the Black community are the Hebrew Israelites. Now, when I spoke to you, when Hotep Lil Nigga, Martian X spoke to you, we told you, and this is why I say you a little nigga, because little niggas usually got problems listening. So that's why I know you a little nigga. He just told you these religions are Abrahamic religions, and Hotep is the predecessor to them. So when you try to compare us to the Abrahamic religion of the Hebrew Israelites, it shows you not paying attention. So no, we are not the Hebrew Israelites.
Right. That's what asking a question is, and paying attention and trying to figure it out. This is the first time most people have heard about this, so it's clarifying. It has nothing to do with paying attention or being.
Okay, fine. This has nothing to do with paying attention. Let's continue.
A little nigga.
Can I get a crack at this?
Hold up. I got a question. Sneako, do you think there's a possibility that you've already been infiltrated?
That's a bad question. But here's the point. Here's the point.
Okay,
Sneako.
well then can I read
No, you can't. Be
let
quiet.
me
Sneako.
Damn, Hotep.
This is how I do it on my Twitter space. This is a dictatorship. It's not a democracy. It's a dictatorship, not a democracy. If we run into Twitter spaces, it's not a democracy. You say some stupid shit, I'm gonna tell you your shit sounds stupid. Just be quiet. We run into spaces. Just how it is. Sneako, there are a lot of things you gotta learn about Black people, okay, and Black history, because, and that's my issue. How you Black and not know the difference between Hoteps and Hebrew Israelites? Like, you spending too much time with Nick and them. You spending too much time with Fresh and Fit. You ain't do the history on your own people. You claim you're Black. And I'm not going to challenge that. If you say you Black, fine. You Rachel Dolezal, you Sean King, you Black. Maybe you really is Black. I'm not here to challenge that. But if you are Black, why you ain't do this research already? How do you not know your people? Maybe because you're not Black. You're going to tread into dangerous waters. And you're going to offend a lot of people that are on your side. You're going to offend a lot of people that could be your allies. Now watch this. I don't know how you feel about the Hebrew Israelites, but when you brought them up, you brought it up in a way where you're trying to have some sort of gotcha moment, okay?
It's a question, Hotep Jesus. And you're saying that I'm not paying attention because you come before Abrahamic religions. You literally have Jesus in your name. The other person who you just said.
I have Jesus in my name. This is what he says. Now it's personal.
Was a little nigga has a cross in his profile picture. These are valid questions.
Hold on, let me go right quick, because first of all, Ankh predates the historical Christianity cross by 3,000 years. So clearly you haven't read enough historical books.
Oh, this a real.
Oh! Hotep, little nigga roasting this nigga. Teach him, please. He called the Ankh a cross. He called the Ankh a cross. This nigga can't even recognize the Ankh? How you Black and don't know how to recognize the Ankh? At 25 years old, you don't know the difference between the cross and the Ankh? But you Black. And you don't know what an Ankh is. I'm not saying you got to know what it means, but you got to be able to recognize the motherfucker. This is the motherfuckers that's coming in our Twitter spaces acting like they know some shit.
Second of all, the Ankh is the key of life, which is why the masculine and feminine symbols are both represented in the Ankh. They're combined into it. This goes back over 7,000 years, which predates Christianity.
And this is why we saying, because our little niggas will just debate the shit out of you, right? And you're not well read. So you looking at the Ankh and you saying it's a cross, so you don't even know how to recognize the ancient symbols of our culture. But this is something that everybody should know. You should be able to recognize the difference between the cross and the Ankh.
Okay, so why do you call yourself Jesus if you're not part of the Abrahamic religions?
Did I not just explain to this nigga that the feminists and the Marxists gave me the name Hotep Jesus? Did I not just, this is what I'm saying, he's not paying attention. But I let that slide. Here's my response. Again, this is where it come back to you wasn't listening.
It was a title put on him. by the enemy.
You use it, so you call yourself Jesus, but you say there's no affiliation to Abrahamic
But he
religions.
also
Hold on. So again, this goes back to the ignorance of people and their religions. The man's name wasn't Jesus. Can y'all please stop calling him Jesus? And if you're going to call him Jesus, please don't get mad at me if I call myself Hotep Jesus. But the man's name's not fucking Jesus. The letter J hadn't existed in his time. It don't exist in Aramaic. It don't exist in fucking Hebrew. That's some modern Hebrew shit. Ancient Hebrew, there's no J. That's some modern shit. So the nigga's name's not Jesus. Chat, could you please tell Sneako in the chat what the nigga real name is? What's Jesus' real name, since people keep calling him out of his name? Chat, can you please educate the other people watching? I'm going to read them all. Because there's a bunch of different names. Okay. One is Isa, Yeshua, Yahweh, Yeshua ben Yosef. That's probably the most accurate, Jabari. Jabari knows. Yeshua ben Yosef is his actual name. Yeshua. Okay? Now, Isa is Latin. As they, Isis, yes. So now they're posting the Latin in there. Yehoshua. Okay? Yehoshua. The nigga's name is not Jesus. Can we let that shit fucking go? This is some new age Babylon mind brainwashing trick coming out of Constantine. Okay? So you telling me I shouldn't call myself Jesus because of the Abrahamic religions, but the Abrahamic religions don't even call the nigga Jesus. This the nigga that want to talk to me. You got to debate Hotep Lil Nigga before you debate me, Sneako. You got to holler at Hotep Lil Nigga before you get to me. Yeah, base chat. The ancient Aramaic Hebrew is Yahawashi. There you go. Okay, so whatever fucking name you want to pick, Jesus ain't fucking one of them. This little nigga Sneako don't know shit and want to talk to the fucking Hoteps sideways. If he'd have been respectful, I'd have let this shit slide. But he's so fucking uneducated. And then he tries to be disrespectful and snarky. And my issue is I hate a dumb nigga. I hate an uneducated, uninformed nigga, especially when they speak from a platform of knowing. Well, why do you call yourself Hotep Jesus if you don't believe in the Abrahamic religions? Oh, you fucking dumbass. You trying to get a gotcha and you got yourself.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
That's facts, KZ. That's facts. Hotep Lil Ninja is level 1 boss. Talk to him, Fresh Mike.
I wish all the black people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the white people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the Hispanics were as smart as Hotep Jesus. Because that guy, he really gets it. He knows how to boil it down.
Snarky. Thank you. Snarky Sneako. Snarky Sneako that got snuck.
Right.
So when I use the name Jesus and you connect that to that entity, you doing him a disservice because first of all, the letter J didn't exist in them times. There is no J. That's a invention that comes along later. Second of all, there are many Jesuses. If you go to South America, they say Jesus, right? So now you're going to tell Jesus on the Brazilian national soccer team he can't call himself Jesus because it's another Jesus? This the shit you want, Sneako? Fucking uneducated motherfuckers. So there's no monopoly on the name Jesus. So when we say Jesus, if you call that man Jesus, you call him out of his name.
All right. Before we get
shit got awfully quiet.
Oh, this a real. Oh, this a real. Oh, this a real.
Shit got awfully quiet after that. The nigga started going to his phone, Googling or some shit. Now who's Googling Sneako? Now who's Googling? I want you to go get Myron. I want you. See, the thing is, y'all fucking with Gary, the numbers guy. Apparently that's your manager or some shit like that. I know Gary. Gary know me. Gary should have warned y'all about me. Gary know my Chinese astrology and my numerology. If you go look at my astrology, it say, don't fuck with this nigga. He's too fucking smart. If you go look at my numerology, it say, you can't keep up with this nigga. The numerology in all my shit say I'm a fucking god, nigga.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
So you should have got that from your manager. Gary should have warned you. I don't think you even consulted Gary before you came into Hotepistan. You should have consulted with Gary. Gary, tell these niggas about me, please. Gary, get these young Thundercats. And if they want to catch this smoke, I'll come to Fresh and Fit and I'll give them that smoke. I'll smoke their ass on whatever podcast. And that's a double entendre for your ass.
Get any more responses. There's a shit ton of people who want to get in this space. I'm not ignoring you. I just can't put you in because I'm at a limit. So just hang out, wait for people to drop in, and I'll try and get as many people as I can in.
Now I'm playing this next part purely for entertainment purposes only.
That do want to speak. Also, I get you're trying to learn some shit, Sneako, about what the Hoteps are all about. I understand that, and I understand that there's going to be some level of, maybe history or religion or religious debate that may
some young Thundercats
occur as a result of that.
Young Thundercats.
What I do want to remind everybody, though, is I want to say that there's a fucking couple things you shouldn't debate, religion and politics being two of those things.
Too much grift.
So we could sit here and spin wheels all day about what
you don't think he was being disrespectful.
What that means, but I would prefer that we kind of take the tenor of coming to some type of common ground.
GMI said HJ is a life path 11 like all other amazing stars. Would you tell him I'm an 11 life path nigga? And tell him the rest of the people that's 11 life path.
What up? Couple things. First of all, Sneako, appreciate you for coming in here, bro. Because yeah, man, it was able to clear some airwaves, and ain't no better way to clear it than to hear from the man himself. So on some real shit, appreciate that. What I will say, and HJ hit on this a little bit, man. Like, bro, I've been doing events. I've been a DJ, man.
Forgive me, but for the sake of time,
we was in the black area, and we was in the black area.
With you, I'm gonna be honest with you. You could ask questions about the movement and learn more about it that way.
That's what I did.
No, but I'm saying
shout out to my 11 life paths.
Niggas trying to get answers is what I'm trying to say.
You said what?
Hey, let me answer this question. Go
ahead. Now, I said I'm gonna let Strong Dad answer the question, right? Cause I'm not answering no question. Like we tried to explain this nigga what Hotep is. Now watch what happens when Strong Dad tries to explain it to him. And this is why I didn't want to explain it to him. Hey, go ahead, Strong Dad.
Fuck. Sneako asks, what does Hotep mean? Hotep is literally everything you've been trying to do, but in a more moral sense. Hotep means
Kyrie Irving, Kanye West, Life Path 11. Yes, them my 11 brothers.
Being a father, right? Being a leader in your community of some type, right? Being a businessman, doing work with other nations in order to improve your society. Hotep is what a man should be versus what men strive, or what a man should strive to be versus what most men become. That's what Hotep is. If you're
Okay,
trying
so
to live your
is it a
life good,
men's
that's
group?
Hotep.
So simple question.
Anyone
Is it a
can be
men's group,
Hotep.
a
This is the
religion?
most indirect answer. You guys
Any
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? The other kid talking about this is the most indirect answer ever. This is why I don't bother answering these motherfuckers. And Sneako said, so it's a men's group? Meanwhile, we got a whole bunch of women. This is why I don't like explaining to motherfuckers. You cannot explain to a nigga what Hotepistan is. It's not fucking possible. We need to stop trying. Maybe if they come hang out with us, they could form their own concept of what Hotepistan is and what the Hotep stand for. What we will not do is try to codify it for outsiders. You think the Romans is trying to tell the Persians what the fuck they about? No. You think the Romans trying to tell the Greeks what they about? No. It's up. That's the only thing you need to say. It's up. So we not explaining shit to no fucking body. Explain why you got your chip tooth.
Anyone can be Hotep.
What does the group represent?
What does the group represent?
All right, we don't do the talking over each other thing. We just don't do it. All right. So please, Sneako was asking the question. Strong Dad answered the question.
Who said we need a rebrand? Who needs a rebrand? Weathered ooh, nigga, say something stupid. Say something stupid.
Let Sneako rebuttal, and then we'll start doing the hand methods because there seems to be a lack of some self-control on the behalf of some individuals. So let's just put the hands up. I will get to you expeditiously. Sneako, go ahead and if you have a follow-up for the Strong Dad there, or if you have another question, go ahead and do it.
Right. If anyone has been listening to the space, you can understand how it's confusing. We've got different answers already. One person said it predates Abrahamic religions. Black just came in here and he said that it's a men's group, and then also you equate it to a political movement in America. So is it the genuine question? Is it a religion, a men's group, a political
Bro,
group?
I'm not even
What
gonna
is it?
cap. Listen,
Let's
they
just
trying to get you
hold
to come
on,
over to
hold on,
18, and
hold
you
on,
like I'm trying to ask.
hold the fuck on, because I have been.
Where would a physical Hotepistan be? Where would it be? None of your business.
Hotep, you're a genius. Hotep Jesus.
That's where it would be. It would be none of your business. Don't worry about where it be. Worry about where you building your stand while we build Hotepistan. When Hotepistan is built, you'll find out where it's at. We everywhere. You ain't never there.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Diplomatic. But if anyone knows me or my content, you know goddamn well that's not what the fuck I am. So when I say I will get to your hand, then goddamn it, that's what the fuck I mean.
Word, these niggas gotta sign an NDA. Y'all asking too many fucking questions about this shit.
So now Sneako said some shit. I believe that JRW
G14 classified facts
was next.
That's on a need to know
followed
basis.
by Rudy the Vet. Please, because I will say this, and I'm pretty sure that everyone in here can relate. If you motherfuckers cannot conduct yourself in a fucking space where we're just talking, there is no goddamn way you're taking America back from any motherfucker. JRW win 3, please go ahead.
Lily, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. I don't disrespect you. Please try not to disrespect me. It is pronounced Junior Wine Petty, formerly Tinga up.
How in the fuck am I going to read some goddamn letters? And at the end of the fucking day, I don't care what your motherfucking name is. Get the fuck out of my motherfucking space.
See, Ghost ain't gonna be diplomatic right up until a certain point. And we try to give y'all grace. We try to give y'all grace. The nigga's name literally says JRWIN3P3TTY. So when he said JRW, what did he say? JRWN3? He just read what he saw. Well, don't disrespect me. All right, then you don't need to speak. Bye. Bye. So let's see how well Sneako's his rhetoric. Let's see how well this has aged. Let's go to this clip.
Nick Fuentes talks about Sneako getting punched by security guard.
I feel so bad for Sneako. He was the casualty getting punched. But the video is so funny. Sneako, I think he
That was funny? What was funny about that?
knocked his hat off.
See? You see, Sneako? You see who you chose to align yourself with? You see? If you was a Hotep, we'd have took care, you wouldn't have had to worry about that. We wouldn't have talked shit about you on the stream. But you see who you was caping for? You went on Fresh and Fit, talking about this the next president, this the greatest shit since sliced bread. And the first chance he got, he kicked you back in when you supported him. First chance he got, he look at him, he laughed at you. You're a joke, Sneako.
Because the security guard, I don't know if you saw the video, Sneako got hit in the face by a security guard.
He's smiling pretty hard. He's smiling like I was when I got hit. Is it that funny?
First, he was really obnoxious, really rude. He's flipping everybody off, pretending like he doesn't care, because everybody was giving him a lot of guff. So he's flipping everybody off. He's dancing. Somebody knocks his hat off. He goes, okay. And then he leaps into the air, pulls the fist back.
Bro, he's wheeze laughing.
And the video of it is just crazy. I mean,
Somebody in the chat said they sacrificed Sneako like a pawn in chess.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
AJ's assessment of the video was more kind than his so-called friend. I be giving motherfuckers grace, Angelia. I'm very respectful of people until you disrespect me. I respect everyone. I give everyone respect, no matter how ridiculous you are, until you do some disrespectful fucking shit, especially to me. And Sneako, I never had no problem with Sneako. I never said nothing bad about Sneako. And I was more respectful of what happened than his own host.
I can't believe it's real. Like this guy flying through, literally leaping, flying into the air with the fist pulled back and blasts Sneako in the face. And then he goes tumbling on the floor. The drama of the moment was crazy.
I saw this live and I know that he was excited. He was enthusiastic about AFPAC, so that's why he's like smiling and laughing like this and we're calling it. 2, it's also, there is a funny aspect to it. With 3, also, I was watching this and I'm like, bro, am I like fucking Samuel Jackson to Leonardo DiCaprio in Django Unchained? Like,
yes, you are.
Like, I'm never, like, that made me realize that I support the American First movement and I think that we should remove Israel's influence on American politics. But no matter how much I agree with that point about removing Israel from America, I'm always going to be a nigger to them.
You didn't know that before you flew out to Detroit? You had to go to Detroit and get your tooth chipped to fucking figure that shit the fuck out? You not smart, Sneako?
Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm always gonna be a chink. I'm always gonna be the brown Muslim. And it's like there's only so much alignment that I can really have. And Nick's my friend. Like, I don't want people to clip this and get upset. It made me like, bro, like, am I massive?
I don't want people to get upset. Nigga, stand on business. Stand on business. Say what you say and say it with your chest. Don't be scared of the backlash, motherfucker.
Massa, oh, get out the way! Like,
yeah, that's what you is. That's what you is, Sneako. Hey, Renee, is Renee there? Hey, Renee, we gotta put Sneako's face and Nick Fuentes' face. Sneako, we gotta put his face on Samuel L. Jackson from Django, and Nick Fuentes on Leonardo DiCaprio. And I'm gonna reply to this tweet with that. Sneako face on Samuel L. Jackson. And yeah, that's his friend, right? And Nick on Leonardo DiCaprio. If you could cook that up. Is Renee in the chat? Let me know, chat. This is absolutely insane. Let's go to the phone lines. Text Hotep your name to 202-596-5631. Text Hotep your name to 202-596-5631. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Syscoin and SuperDap. SuperDap AI, leader in social fi. Go follow SuperDap over on Twitter. SuperDap, DAP with 2 P's. SuperDap AI over on Twitter. Let's go to the phone lines.
Envision a sanctuary where community and sustainability are the cornerstones of living. In this haven, every family is able to grow their own food, children flourish through homeschooling tailored to unlock their full potential, and education extends beyond textbooks, instilling self-worth and a deep understanding of the world around them. Here, goodwill isn't just an ideal, it's the essence of daily life, where respect for law and order harmonizes with the community's resourcefulness. This place isn't just a dream, it's a call to action for everyone who believes in a better, more connected way of living. Join us in building a future where each individual's contributions create a tapestry of enduring harmony and prosperity. Join us in Hotepistan.
We got Kay on the check-in. Kay, what's up, love?
What's up, Hotep Nation? Just to do a little timeline cleanse and cleanse you of what you guys saw, don't forget to get that flow pecs. You don't want to end up like baby sneakers, because he's close to knocking himself down to baby shoes too as well. So go ahead and get that flow pecs.
Get your flow pecs ASAP.
And then also with the chismosa that you guys were talking about earlier on the stream, us of the Mexican community, she is not affiliated with us. She could go ahead and go with the güeros. So she could keep her little, she could go ahead and keep her little chismosa ass over there. Anyway, I was in the space and bringing it back to baby shoes for, this 25-year-old child not to get it. And everybody was very gracious with him, very patient, very kind with him.
Yes.
And he still didn't get it. And then had the nerve to talk about, is it a men's group and all this stuff? Okay, listen here, motherfucking baby shoes. If this a men's group, why don't you come back over here? Let me put my fucking nuts on your face. That's all I got to say about it. Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill. Nigga, the chicks in motherfucking Hotep Nation don't went trans on your ass and fucking suck my nuts. K is wild. K is wild. Man, the women of Hotepistan got more fucking balls than these guys. Wow. Let's get Goldstein in here. Another epic space by Goldstein, featuring Hotep Jesus. Every Tuesday, make sure y'all join us 4:15 p.m. Eastern. Okay? We on the Twitter Spaces. I'm rebooting the Twitter Spaces with Wendy O this Friday. We're going to put Wendy O on Fridays. Okay? And the thing is, I want better for people, especially, if they have some redeeming qualities. And, again, been very respectful of Sneako. We were respectful of Sneako prior to his entrance into the Twitter Spaces and during, until he tried to come from me.
From Murphy's Law.
Questioning me about my motherfucking name. Goldstein, what's up, bro?
What's happening?
What's happening with him?
How do I follow that with Kitty, man? How do you follow that?
That's a hard act to follow, bro. She
Man.
snapped.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my damnedest. Ah, man. I gotta say, yesterday was fun. Yesterday was very fun. Can't wait till next week. I do want to thank Sneako for stopping by.
Absolutely. Good point.
It degenerated fairly rapidly there at the end, and that's whatever. But the best thing that came out of this whole shit, was hearing this motherfucker talk about America first, and then when pressed, like, how come you ain't fucking with no Muslim shit here? This fool immediately jumped over across the pond to Liverpool some goddamn where to make his point.
After just saying America first.
America first like a motherfucker. And then bro, you want to talk about the Nation of Islam as a cult that has no spiritual foundation in Islam. How much of that applies to the goddamn Groypers, Sneako?
Uh-oh.
How much spiritual foundation do they have in Islam, if that's your excuse for not fucking with the nation? How much goddamn political influence do they have when, if I recall, Farrakhan has had meetings with numerous presidents, whereas Nick Fuentes has had meetings with Ali Alexander? Huh? How much influence do the Groypers have in comparison to the NOI? Right? And I don't even fuck with the NOI.
Yeah,
I don't even fuck with them. But goddamn, recognize game, Sneako. Right? You say Farrakhan, most people are gonna know who the fuck that is. You say Nick Fuentes, and people are gonna ask you if that's your gardener. So I'm not trying to hear shit about their influence, Sneako.
and
then,
go ahead,
go
my
ahead.
bad. No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, then you got this whole notion that, well, Nick's my friend still, even after he's publicly humiliated me for one of the most humiliating moments in my public career. Right? Nick's still your friend, huh? Okay, well then, I don't want to hear shit when these motherfuckers got you building the new railway in their America first. That's where the fuck they're going to put you, just like your ancestors, Sneako.
Not the railroad.
The railroad.
Oh,
look,
my
this
God.
fool talking about that motherfuckers should show some gratitude or appreciation. You know what I mean? All these motherfuckers, that's what they're, well, you guys should be more grateful and show more gratitude. That's their whole shit. If it wasn't for niggas kicking the goddamn door open, and I hope Valentina Gomez is listening. If it wasn't for niggas kicking the door open for you, bitch, to fucking float your ass across that river to freedom, then goddamn it, where would you be? So why don't you show some appreciation? Right? Why don't you show some gratitude
Facts.
for the motherfuckers that came before you and established some shit? All right? Oh, and side note, I figured out exactly why she don't like niggas. I DM'd it to you. You can play that later.
Oh shit.
But yeah. What was your experience after, 24 hours or so, putting it all into perspective and everything that's come out? What is your take on this shit now?
On the Sneako shit?
Yeah.
Same thing it was last time, man. It's like, when I saw the clip of him saying, I'm just an N-word to him. First of all, I didn't play the clip prior to just now together. You guys know my rule with that. Most part, I usually wait to watch it with y'all. I just saw the caption. I said, oh, ain't this some shit? But when you're dealing with kids, the prefrontal cortex isn't even fully formed to the age of 25. I forget what it is for males. But the boy brain ain't fully formed yet. So I don't expect much intellectual work from him. So my perception of him has not changed at all. What I thought of Sneako prior to has merely been confirmed. Now I held back judgment of Sneako because I never followed his work. I don't watch his streams. I'm not a child. I don't watch his stuff. I'm a grown ass man. I watch grown content, people I can learn from. So I don't watch his shit. But after my personal experience and him trying me, I'm just like, oh, okay. He is just a naive kid like I thought. He's just an ignorant, naive kid he's just a streamer. He don't read no books. He operates off of hearsay education. I heard this somewhere, so I'm going to repeat it. I heard that somewhere. It probably checks out. I did a quick Google check. It checks out. So he sticks to the basic bitch talking points. Israel bad, Israel bad, Israel bad. Now, I've done extensive research on Israel, and I'm able to take both sides of the debate. So nobody on either side can really debate me. Okay? So when I hear Sneako come, I'm listening to him, and I'm like, you got your basic bitch talking points down. I don't want to challenge him if that's what you want to believe. Again, my stance on Israel-Palestine. I don't give a fuck, right? So that's why I didn't engage in that. But when he came for my name, that's when I had to put him in his place.
Yeah, that's exactly how that should have went, too. Because fuck that. And I don't want nobody to get it fucking twisted. The calm demeanor was simply for the grift. All right? You all know how I feel about Sneako, and under different circumstances, like say if I was in his space, I would have immediately called that motherfucker a fed, because that's what the fuck I believe he is. And I believe his allegiance to America first is because they make him do it, his handlers. I think they have something on him, and I think that they want him to prop up this bullshit ass other fed fucking asset group to influence, because they know that a large fucking percentage of his audience are young white males. That's a fact. A large percentage of his fucking fan base are young white males, and they want them groiping. So they probably have some fucking weird ass tape of him sucking a goat dick and told him, listen, if your ass don't want this shit hitting Twitter, you better get over there and endorse these fucking groipers, regardless of how they fucking feel about you. Now, a level of truth came out in that stream where he was like, damn, I'm just a nigga to these motherfuckers. And he probably feels that on a lot deeper level than we're privy to. But at the end of the day, you got to toe the line because you're the one with the goddamn goat's dick in your mouth. Right? That's what I believe. That's how I would have approached him. But for the sake of content, for the sake of the grift, I was nice.
Right.
Until I wasn't nice no more.
You was professional. You were playing the professional. You're doing your job.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, man, don't give me a reason. I live on the side of the fence of asshole. That's where I live. I visit cordiality. Right?
Same. Same.
Man.
Same. I love the way you put that. I live on the asshole side of life. I visit cordiality. Thank you. When people say, "Oh, Hotep Jesus, you're so, mannered and all of that," I'm like, yeah. I'm trying my best.
Man,
that's facts.
I did reach out to him though in a DM and was like, "Listen, I'd like to hold another space in light of everything that you've come to realize about your nigginess. I'd like to hold another space where it's just me and you. You can even co-host, and it's just me and you in an interview style format. I have yet to hear back. Hopefully I do. But if I don't, who gives a shit?"
Yeah, he's not gonna do it.
He ain't gonna do
It's you out of his weight class.
Man, I don't know about that dude. I'm sure he'll be all right though. He just better get his motherfucking boot shining skills up because they don't tolerate the Browns on that side of the fucking fence.
Like, how did he not know that? Like, you had to know that. Like, or was the grift blinding him?
Man, like I said, I think he do know that, but he ain't got no choice in the matter. You got to do what the fuck they tell you at Langley.
Marching orders from Langley.
That's right. That's the only thing I could think of, man. But yeah, happy Juneteenth to you. Let's get on with the show.
Appreciate you, man.
And,
Happy Juneteenth.
Yes, sir. Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill. Is this a new caller? Who is this? I think we got a new caller here. Who is this? Call in. Go ahead. Call in, whoever you is. I just texted you. Where Ryan at? Ryan wanted to catch some of this smoke. He got to pick his girl up from work. Be a good boyfriend. Be a good man. Go pick your girl up from work. I ain't mad at that. What is this?
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound out as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of...
Did you just turn the black national anthem into AI? Oh my God. Ghostie's a mess. He is an absolute mess. That's the black national anthem, salsa style, mariachi style. Okay, one sec. I gotta wash my hands, says the caller. Martian said, Mithra and Horus are the two original names of Jesus.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Mithra and Horus. Lord have mercy. Don't get Martian started up. Yeah, you seen the Latin beat? Yeah, he came over to Hotepistan, but doesn't demand respect from the Gripers. As much respect as we gave him. You gotta survey the whole field. You gotta read the room. Sneako would have been much better off popping up at HotepCon than he would hanging out with the Gripers.
Call from Justine.
Justine, what's happening?
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. So a couple of things about the Sneako thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's kind of a great conversation because a few reasons. But first of all, I just want to say, when you listen to him, you can tell he has no idea what he believes in whatsoever.
Right.
He's all over the place. And this is sad. I mean, I can critique him, but at the end of the day, this is what's kind of across the board probably in a lot of circles, just by the natural course of technology and whatever else. But You know, just as far as him bringing up being Muslim and like, it just, to me, it seems like a lot of people say I'm this or I'm that, but they don't have anything to, like, in their back pocket ready to pull out that indicates that they've made any effort whatsoever, you know, put into this, whatever they say they believe they are. Right. So I can say anything. I'm this, I'm that. Guess what? Do I really know? You know what I'm saying? Do I know what I'm talking about? So it just seemed to me when I heard him that he's throwing it out there. But it's like, if I'm really passionate about something, I'm able to say, hey, this, and this, right?
Right.
You at least have certain things that you know you stand on, right? And so it's like, so that was one thing. And, you know, getting back to the, I mean, he's 25, right? So, look, yes, he's young, but come on, 25 ain't that young, though. I was 25, I was 15, you know, and it's really not, you know, you start getting to 25 and you're moving into an area where you're either going to be this or that. You know, you're really getting, you're getting to the, and so I just think that y'all were respectful to him.
Thank you.
Okay. And for him to get defensive, right, that just again shows nobody ever showed him anything because he's so offended. It's like he's fighting with his teacher or his parents, right? He's rebelling against his own growth and, like, you know what I'm saying? Just whatever. He was not open to it. So it's just an indication of his maturity level and level of respect, right? Going back to the club situation, respect, right? Everybody wants to run around here thinking, you know, this is the internet fantasy land, but there is a thing called real life, and there is a thing called respect, and it is earned. It is not given out from Elon Musk or Zuckerberg or anybody else on the internet. It is a part of life that is, like, it's just a huge part of life that you really can't just work around it. But so I guess that sums it up. I hope that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a maturity thing, right? Like, if this were Hotep Con and, you know, the DJ, you know, of the venue, first of all, we bring our own DJ. Shout out DJ Protocol.
Oh, this is a real Hotep.
You know, if this were that, right, and they were sabotaging the event, I'd just be like, yo, can I speak to the manager? Like, I'm just. Like, we're older, right? So we just go, I need to speak to the manager. I booked the venue and they're not playing the music. You know, what can we do about this? Can I get a refund? You know, flipping middle fingers and all of that shit is just not something, you know. First of all, y'all know me. I'm gonna be doing an Irish exit anyway. So I probably wouldn't, like, Nick wasn't at the event. I probably would have peeled out early. But the attendees of HotepCon, I don't think they would have stood there like, oh, yeah, going back and forth with some security guard, mostly because we're just older and more mature. But again, this comes back to maturity. But this also comes back to what I said before, is like the energy you put out in the world. If you're not putting out loving energy, that hateful energy, you're going to get that back. So when you give the dude a middle finger and you're going back and forth with him, you get popped in the mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, and, you know, as far as maturity, though, you know, age-wise, like I said, I don't want to be, you know, I want to be reasonable, but, you know, I'll tell you what, I don't see my son doing certain things, and he's the same age. So I'm like, and I'm not just saying it because it's my son. I'm saying I think that there is, like Chad's son, there's a lot of people who, you know, and that's why I said this is an important topic, whether it's just because we know, you know, it's something to consider in the future because these people need help. We all need help. But, like, you know, come on, man. Like, at least some of us have a little bit of, like, manners.
Yeah.
Like, it goes, like, regular, you know, I think there's a disconnect between just general, you know, I don't know, just the basics. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But
some fairness in conversation. And you said it's entertaining?
Absolutely. Pardon?
You said it was very entertaining?
Yeah, it was entertaining.
I thank you. I thank you.
Yeah. Well, y'all have a blessed day.
Thank you, Justine. Appreciate you on the call in.
You bet. Take care.
Hotep. No other callers. That's it. No other callers. Somebody asked, when's HotepCon? We are having a HotepCon meeting this weekend The only people invited to that are previous HotepCon attendees. They are the only ones allowed to attend our planning meeting. And we're going to talk to the people in that planning meeting and figure out, our plans. And then once we figure that out, we'll begin. I mean, we could launch tickets for HotepCon as early as Monday, to be honest with you. Good kids versus bad kids? Yeah. I posted a tweet this morning. It's got, this always does well, though. For some reason, I don't know why, but this always does well. Hold on, let me bring it up. Right here. Reminder, slavery was not the reason for the Civil War. It was the excuse. The cause was the banking cartel plans for financial domination in the new colonies and the undoing of Andrew Jackson's work to decentralize banking. Happy Juneteenth. 812 reposts, 234 views, 234,000 views, I'm sorry. If you want, probably should, get a copy of my book, The Patriot Report, explains all of this. If you're a broke boy, you can go to YouTube and you can type in, let's see, Hotep Jesus Civil War. And it should be, why didn't it pop up? Here we go. Slavery was not the reason for the Civil War. There's an hour-long
Funds on deposit.
There's an hour-long presentation I did right here. You guys can go watch that. That's totally free. So if you don't want to buy the book, there is a playlist called The Patriot Report, and you guys can learn all about that. That hot take. It's very spicy. Many people, some people are talking about secession and all of that shit. I'm just like, you're just talking about what the bankers paid for. Dr. Feels Good, go ahead, call in. Let's talk to Dr. Feels Good. Pause. Thank you, Angela. I love Angela. Angela's a beautiful woman. I'm saying that, spiritually. She's a beautiful woman taking over the Libertarian Party. One day at a time. Really, really enjoy her.
Call from
Dr. Feels Good.
Yo, Doc, what up, man?
What's good, bro?
What's good with
Great show per usual.
Thank you.
I just got a few things to chime in on that Sneako situation, and I did have two questions for you also.
Okay.
The Sneako situation, to be honest, I was all in on him being a Fed, like Ghosting mentioned earlier. Before Justine kind of laid out her opinions, definitely appreciated that side of thinking, because it definitely brought a different perspective. That maybe he is just young and dumb and just rushing into things. I just feel like if you're a streamer, you have all these followers, I think you should just move a little more calculated, And
right.
When I see these individuals move all floppy like that, it's kind of like weird to me, So that was just kind of my situation. So I'm 50-50, Maybe he is just young and dumb, and I don't know if he got that letter in the mail or knocking the door or whatever, But outside of that, my question is, so where did he get his name, Sneako?
He used to be in the sneaker industry. He was like a sneakerhead.
Okay. Got you. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's an interesting name.
I just found out yesterday in the Twitter Spaces.
Got you. Okay, all right, cool. And the other question I had was, you probably talked about it already. A few shows I wasn't able to watch last week. Any updates on the CBDC? I feel like it's been really quiet on that end.
Circle USDC is basically one of the only approved stable coins in the EU right now. They just said as of July 1st, USDT will no longer be applicable or accepted. Here, I'll show you the article. Let me pull this up. Hold on. But yeah, it looks like USDC is probably going to become the official stablecoin, aka official CBDC of the Illuminati.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's the one that Coinbase backs, right? Here it is. So Uphold is the name of this company. It says, owing to new European rules on stablecoins, we will no longer support the following assets. And it mentions USDT here. And it says they will continue to support USDC, the EuroC, and the PYUSD.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I see. So things are in motion then.
Things are definitely in motion. And PYUSD, I forgot that's PayPal USD.
Because the last thing I heard was a presentation from you, and it was the hearing they had, and it was basically about, kind of everybody saying no, like nay or whatever.
So, yeah, so the House passed that bill. There was even a bill introduced about ending the Fed, but, we don't expect much from that. But so basically what's going to happen is even if it passes and says there will be, basically what the bill says is the Federal Reserve cannot establish a CBDC. However, it don't say a stablecoin cannot become a public utility and therefore a de facto CBDC. So,
wow.
Yeah, that's going to be the loophole.
Damn, these people are funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw the Tether Gold. Too.
No wonder, because I'm like, yo, why is it so quiet? I haven't heard nobody talk about it, like across the board, like it's been really, really, quiet on that. But
yeah, I did an update on that yesterday. Yeah.
Moves are being made. Word. Okay,
Yep.
that's what's up. I missed that. Appreciate that update. Wow.
Absolutely.
For that.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, man, that's really all I had, bro. Are you doing a Twitter space today too, or?
No. Today is Wednesday.
Okay.
I got Coach the Boys, and then we'll be chess tonight at 8 p.m. over on Kick.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Appreciate it, man. All right, y'all.
All right, Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill.
Ohio Tep got in here before you, Rudy. We're going to get to Rudy in a little bit. We got Resuscitado in there. Somebody in the chat asked for the number. Make sure y'all get them the number. I would love some opposition. I wouldn't mind that. You guys know I love to argue. I don't think it has to do with the gold tethered stablecoin. I don't think it has to do with that. This decision was long in the works. Are we celebrating this? Louisiana just became the first U.S. state to require the 10 Commandments to be posted in classrooms. I don't know if I would celebrate this. However, this is in alignment with me loving theocracies. I'm a theocratic nationalist. Sorry, what's up, bro?
What up?
What's up with your boy Sneako?
I don't know what's up with Sneako. He I don't know what he thought. I mean, I guess he it gave him a chance to defend himself. He was doing all right. He started out, but
he started out good.
Yeah, he just I don't know. Something happened. He thought he was he thought he had stumbled upon some wackos, I guess, and
yeah,
he was sort of sorely mistaken. But it's interesting though. One of the things he tried to do was compare it to the Hebrew Israelites. Now I don't think he was actually like trying to necessarily compare the two, but he was thinking like we were like some one of those crazy groups.
He tried to have jokes.
Yeah.
Are y'all like the dudes in Brooklyn?
I had something similar happen earlier today because I dropped in on so I follow a couple of different scholars like my Kemetic scholars and whatnot, but every now and then I gotta absorb some different information. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was checking out the one guy. He streams. He talks about a lot of ancient American stuff, right? The old world America, things like that.
Yeah.
Hidden up history there. And one of the things he always talking about is Pan Africanism. And we do get lumped in into those groups as well, right? I just thought it was funny though, and I wonder what you think about this. He was doing something today about like kind of debunking the whole myth of that the slaves were in America were African. Okay, how do you feel about that theory? Actually, because I think about it a lot.
That the slaves in America are African. He's debunking that they were African.
Or even because even me myself, like
they're not. They weren't. Most of them weren't African. Most of them were native to the Caribbean, South America, and North America. Majority of them. They were not African.
Right. And
they were African in terms of genetics, right? But as far as being directly from Africa, no, the majority of the slaves came from the Caribbean. In fact, when you go read the work of D. Saint Angel, he talks about pulling the Negroes, the natives from the Caribbean. And when Columbus couldn't find no gold, he had to go back to Queen Isabella with something. I'm going to leave here with something. So he was taking natives from the Caribbean and moving them to Europe, to Spain and Portugal, okay? From Haiti to Portugal and Spain. So they don't talk about that direction of the slave trade, right? They just talk about from Africa to here. But the truth of the matter is many of the people were native to this land, South America, or the Caribbean.
One of the things I wanted to ask you was like, have you ever thought about going further back? To me, I always think of, Pangea, right? The point where I think that at some point these continents were connected. And I think the idea that we even look at it as Africa and America as being two different things is already kind of like an op in itself.
Yeah.
So I kind of fuck with him because one of the things he really just has an issue with is even referring to the idea that, I don't even know if we came up with the term Africa. I don't know if that's our thing. I think that's some European shit.
Right.
To be honest, I don't know if that was some original thing. And so I don't even like to look at it as because I don't know what to call it, right? Our skin's all different tones. We got all different types of phenotypes, right? The most genetic diversity. I think it's really quite possible. We really are all from some same ancient nation that was a lot bigger than even just the continent of Africa.
Yeah. But let me get some more calls, bro.
Yeah, man. Good talk.
All right, Hotep Bill. Somebody in the chat wanted to know what book. This one right here, The First Americans Were Africans. Read this book. There's a lot of genetic information in here as well. Very slept on book. This one's written by David M. Hotep. Okay, a Hotep wrote this book. And so he asked, were, the slaves African? And in this book, he sort of tells you, well, first of all, he's going to draw the genetic lineage between the natives and Africans. So that's why I said the only thing that connects the natives to Africa are genetics. Now, were they actually African natives in that generation is a whole nother story, but this book details it. It's a very hard read, too. It's a very intellectual and academic book. We got it. Renee done did it again. Oh, shit. We done did it again. Hold on. Let's put this on the screen. Told y'all we was gonna do it. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? Oh my God. Oh, this is amazing. Perf. Thank you. You did it again. Make sure y'all holler at Renee Hiram for all of your graphic design needs. Oh shit, hold on. Let me try and bring the phone lines back up. I just closed it by accident. Shout out to my Rumblers rumbling. What the Rumblers talking about? The real hooch. He says, David, I am Hotep, not his real surname. This is why I don't read the Rumble chat. Cause like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's not his real name. Who gives a fuck? Oh, he published a book that's not his real name. Matter of fact, I gotta block niggas over on fucking Rumble too. How do we ban this nigga? Forever. He's muted forever. Bye. Goodbye. Good riddance. Kind of small. I don't like small. You can disagree. Just don't disagree on some small brain shit. Oh, David Imhotep's not his real name. Nigga, Hotep Jesus ain't my real name. What the fuck that got to do with the information? Just because your feelings is hurt. Because you done seen some shit you ain't used to. We're going to go to Rudy, and the Hotep little nigga has redeemed himself. We're going to let Hotep little nigga back in here. Pause. Rudy, go ahead. Call in. You said it must get lonely on Rumble. Sometimes I forget Rumble, man. He too cold with the edits. Way too cold with the edits. No, the first slave owner was not black. The first slave owner was not black, but the first legal case over ownership of a slave was black.
Call from
Rudy the vet.
Rudy, what's up, bro?
What's going on, man? I fell asleep, man. I missed it all, man.
Oh,
we relived yesterday, dude.
Man, you missed the whole thing. Oh, we went in, bro.
Oh, that sun beat me down, man. I was out on that water from like 5 in the morning till like 1 o'clock, man.
Oh, that shit tore you down.
Yeah, it got hot and then it got windy, man. I got my ass whooped coming back across the sound, man. The waves got kind of choppy, man. I got beat up pretty bad. Hey, look, I put a picture on Twitter today, man. That's the perfect thing of us and what happened yesterday. If you can tell, man, an osprey came down and plucked the fish out the river, and then a bald eagle come out the tree line screaming at them, and they fought basically until that osprey dropped the fish. The bald eagle smashed it and flew away, dude.
Damn.
It's some of the coolest shit you ever see out there on the river, man. When them eagles come bullying everybody. So it's like
that's real living.
Eagle, dude. We're the eagle, dude. We're the eagle.
That's facts.
Hey, and then I fucked up yesterday. Went in there and went scorched earth on the Groipers, man.
What happened with that? You went into the Groiper chat?
Oh, dude, they finally let me in there. Like, let me talk to one of these Hoteps, and they're like, dude, I was like, they're like these pro-black, pro-men, and like the kid that was in our chat trying to be all polite, like, no, I think you guys just got it wrong. Man, when he got into a room full of Groipers, man, the whole shit turned into it's just another one like Tariq Nasheed, like mocking, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, dude, you people, man, I was like, you people ain't getting nowhere with all your Jew bashing. And they're like, oh, he's one of those Israel defenders. I'm like, nah, fuck Israel, fuck Palestine, fuck everything that ain't the United States. Right. And I was like, but all y'all do is stomp your feet and complain about the fucking Jews, right? And they're like, that's not all we talk about. That's not all we talk about. Then they kind of put me on mute. And then about the next 3 callers all called in bitching about Jews, and I was like, these fucking people. Just some people are unsavable, dude. Sometimes you just got to cut the ties and let a man sink, dude. Those people are unsavable, man. They're unsavable.
Facts.
But last night was fucking hilarious, brother. That shit.
Stream last night was amazing. That was epic. I wish people got to go watch that. It's over on Mike's channel. Make sure y'all go check that out.
Yeah, it was the Tuesday night Grift, man. We're calling that the Grift, dude. So we were just riffing and grifting, dude. But look, man, I'm gonna fall back and listen to it, man. Man,
I spazzed out earlier. You missed it, man. I know you love when I spaz out, and I fucking lost it earlier. Like 10 minutes into the stream or less.
What happened, man? What happened? What spazzed you?
Valentina Gomez talking shit about Juneteenth.
Oh, Jesus, man. Grifter's gonna grift, brother. Grifter's gonna grift. Man, I missed the spaz. I'll fall back and catch it, man. Hotep build to everybody in the chat, man.
Ayo,
the river life, man. Live the river life, man. I'm out, man.
Ayo. Let's let Martian in. He's earned his stripes. Let's let Martian in, and we got Resuscitado waiting in the wing. It was too fun, Jay. Word. One of our Hoteps, Millie, lost her brother. They caught the guy who did it. Let me get some doves and prayer hands in the chat for Millie. Send her strength. It means a lot when you send somebody strength and light. Just the intention alone. You don't think it helps, but spiritually and energetically it does. So doves and prayer hands in the chat for Millie. Some fucker took her brother's life out here in New Jersey. So prayer hands and doves in the chat for them. All right. Shout out to Millie. I miss Millie. Millie's such a sweetheart. She came to the Grifties. Such a sweetheart.
Call from
Martian X.
Hotep, little nigga, what's up, yo?
Yo, what's good? I just got a couple of things to say. Let me troll for like 15 to 20 seconds before I actually get into the facts, right? Emmanuel Presley, that shit crazy. Like, I've been fucking the baddest bitches of my life right now, and they all got fupas, and they got 6-packs too. So, nigga, you're gay or you don't like ass, which means we gotta revoke your black card because your dick's not big enough. That's all. All right, so, like, on a serious note, my friend, he plays at UCLA, and he sent me some videos of this nigga Sneako talking about the Hoteps. So that means that Sneako is capping. He was over here placating and acting like he was ignorant to catch you in a gotcha moment, which further proves what you were saying is correct. And I was thinking to myself, like, Sneako spent too much time with Kai Cenat and Phantom in the Bronx to over here act like he don't know what the difference between a Hotep and the Hebrew Israelite is.
So what's this video you're talking about? Your boy got what? He said what?
He sent me a video of what do you call it?
Sneako
talking about the Hoteps.
What did he say?
He was just saying shout out the Hoteps or some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Some shit about. I'll go back and I'll find it and I'll actually like clarify. I saw it because he saw the what do you call it? Twitter Spaces and whatnot.
Oh, so he's fake.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell y'all before we even added Sneako in there. That's the reason why they hate that bitch nigga. He's fake.
And that's why he's giving Nick a pass for being fake, because, these fake niggas roll together.
And that's all I got to say. But outside of that, I've been trying to ask you, because I got a season coming up, what workouts should I be doing to play on a D1 level of football so I can get stronger significantly as well as faster? Because I
don't fucking know. I never fucking played D1 sports. Here's what I would suggest. Go on YouTube and just type in D1 training for football and see what's there. But if you got a little bit of shekels, hire a trainer. Hire somebody who has actually gotten somebody or worked with D1 athletes and hire a trainer. That's probably gonna be your best bet.
Okay. There's a guy that lives in my building.
Mm-hmm.
Actually lives on my floor, the penthouse floor. And he went to the Naval Academy, played football at the Naval Academy. So I'm gonna just train with him then.
But make sure you tell him your goals. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah, nah, he already knows all of this. Like me and
Okay.
him walked through like a business plan and everything like that. What I wanted to reiterate though is that like anybody that is willing to help me either debate or box Sneako, I'll give you like 2.5K. Swear to God, on my soul.
Box Sneako? Like fight?
Box Sneako, like fight, or intellectually debate. Because there's no reason why people like Sneako should be over here leading the youth. Because at first he was telling us that we should be independent from state and stand up for our rights and defend ourselves. But the first thing this bitch nigga goes to do is says, "Oh my God, I gotta call the cops for pressing charges." That's not what you were saying when you was next to Andrew Tate, nigga.
If I could facilitate it and I have the opportunity, I will.
All right, and then the 2.5K is yours because they pay me to play football and baseball. So like it's easy.
All right, say less.
Say less. Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill. Hotep little nigga back. Let's get Resuscitato in here. Strong Dad's waiting. Margin hit my inbox. I used to coach PT for a college team. Yeah, talk to Cassius Cam. Cassius Cam would definitely get right. Yo, on Sundays, I make a point of doing Cassius Cam workouts. That's the day like I kill myself. I kill myself on Sunday. So I did one of Cassius Cam's workouts this Sunday, and I couldn't do legs all week. I think tomorrow I could probably do a leg day tomorrow, but I destroyed my legs so bad on Sunday that like, yeah. So definitely get with Cassius Cam. He's got the workouts on menoforder.com. So yeah, go fucks with him. He said Martian sound like K-Dot. He's a D1 athlete. Yeah, Martian's an athlete. Martian, you don't want to fuck with him. He will fuck you up. That nigga be in the gym. He's strong. He's big. That's our little nigga, but he's our big little nigga. That's our big little brother. You know how everybody got a little brother and the little brother bigger than you? It'll fuck everybody up. That's our little nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's the little bro. And he did a phenomenal job yesterday with Sneako. Phenomenal job. Handling my light work. So he earned his spot to call back in. He had a couple of infractions. We had to suspend him. We had to suspend him, but he redeemed himself in his spaces yesterday. Okay. So welcome back. Great job, Martian. He said AJ was free falling on the toilet due to muscle lock. Man, let me tell you. Whole legs was locked
Call
up.
from
Strong Dad, what's up, yo? Strong Dad. Yo. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry. I was breaking up. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I was actually just calling in because Hotep Lil Niggy was asking for that workout tip, but Cassius Cam, he got it. You know what I'm saying? I rock with what Cassius does. You know what I mean? So I actually didn't need to do that, but with the debate skills, man, or the D1 training outside of that, I know a guy named Coach K who's actively training guys right now who mentors people online. So if Cassius can't, like, you know, fulfill like a larger load, he might be able to help you out too.
Yeah, get as much help as possible as D1. You want to get all the information you can, man. It's serious business, man. We need a Hotep in the pros.
Hell yeah, facts. No, I agree. And then lastly, man, I feel a little some kind of way that you have not done a single one of my workout programs yet.
What workout? You didn't give me none.
I got many. You know what I'm saying? I need you to get on the tip.
Give me
Cam knows.
You got a chest protocol?
Iggy, I got a body protocol. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm
You got
trying
a
to get
bicep
you
protocol?
fucking swole, my nigga. Not just walking around with a barrel chest. I'm talking Ninja Turtle shell back. You know what I'm saying? Redwood legs. Like, I'm trying to get niggas swole out here, and you one of the niggas that need to get it. That's all I'm saying.
Send me a workout then.
I'm gonna drop something heavy in the minute order chat for the guys to use.
All
But
right.
Cam knows. Cam can speak for me because he's run and is running many of my programs. So I'm telling you, you have to be trying that shit.
Send it to me. I'll try it out. I'm down.
I will. But other than that, that's really
You see
all
the
I got.
muscle up.
Yo, man, I'm proud of you, man. That's
Thank
a
you.
good job, man. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's all it takes is just, fuck it, I can do it. I'm about to do it. I'm doing it right now. Here we go. That's it.
Just trying to
You know,
reach my goals. You know, that was one of my goals. I told you 225 on the bench and a muscle up. I got the muscle up. Next up is 225 on the bench.
That's right. That's facts. That's really all it takes.
After that,
man, when I was
I'm
trying to
going
get
for
him-
thick fat. After that, I'm going for thick fat biceps. I've never had biceps.
Big
They're
fat
kind of overrated.
biceps.
So
Okay, so do you just want big arms or big biceps? Is that what you're?
my arms are beautiful. It's just the biceps.
No. Do you want big arms or big biceps? That was the question. Not, are your
Biceps.
arms beautiful? Okay. Because you know, the bigger your triceps are, the bigger your arm looks. Your biceps
My
even look way
triceps are
bigger
beautiful.
with bigger triceps.
My triceps are beautiful.
They look like my triceps.
I don't
You
need.
and
I don't
me are
need
both
work.
built like grasshoppers. Are you sure?
I don't need, sir. When I tell you I know what I need, I'm Hotep Jesus. Please, can you just listen to what I'm saying? I know what I need,
I'm
sir.
listening to
My
what
father
you're
was a
saying.
physical trainer. I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
So you want some big ass biceps?
I just want big biceps. That's the next goal. Biceps, bro.
All right. Biceps. Shit. Do the Rich Piano workout. Fuck everything.
All right, send it to me.
No, don't do that for real. I'm joking. But I'll send you something, you know what I mean? Sneako, that shit was whack as fuck, man. But I kind of expected that that's what it was. I knew he knew about the Hoteps before. He can't be that dumb. You in the stream history, you know what I'm saying? You're on the internet, my nigga. It's not hard to come across a Hotep at all. So
Right.
that's all I got for y'all. Much love. Hotep and Bill.
I appreciate you, bro. Resuscitado, you man, my baby's losing her mind upstairs. Where are you, Resuscitado? Wait. He is. Oh, because I sent in a voicemail, so he didn't pop in. Pick some legs for bigger biceps. Pick up some legs for bigger biceps. What? That doesn't make sense. Oh, I get what you're saying. Ha!
Oh, this a real hotel.
You dirty little boy. You dirty boy. There we go.
Call from
Suscitado.
Hey, what's up, bro?
What is going on? Finally made it in.
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
up, Hotep Jesus?
What's up, bro?
Doing good, man. Hey, first of all, man, thank you for everything you do, man. I've been watching you for a couple years now. I saw you on Gutfeld. Dude, your philosophy, your angles, I love it all, man. The way you think gets people out of their little valley, should you say. So,
Yeah,
I do have to
their
admit, though,
cognitive dissonance, their bubble. Yeah.
exactly, bro, exactly. I do have to admit, though, Jesus Tado is not my real name, man. So I want to get that out there before we get slammed.
God forbid.
So yeah, man. A few callers back, dude was spot on. The Sneako dude thought he was gonna find a cult, cult conspiracy kind of thing. And it's like he just did not understand this movement of thinking beyond what we've been told, trying to accept things that you don't want to believe in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, good shit, man.
Thanks, man. We all about the truth over here. But the thing is, if I would have said, we are, tellers of the truth and, the protectors of truth, it was, that's kind of general. It's like, all right, then just don't fucking ask me about the movement then.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and that's the thing. He wasn't trying to listen to what you guys were saying. He was trying to say, okay, they said that word, and it's just that's why he lost. That's it.
Exactly.
He's playing the wrong game.
Playing the wrong game.
Yes, sir. But yeah. Otherwise, man, I know you know you got some callers coming in too. But otherwise, yeah, man. Just the inspiration that you give young men. I think the facts that you tell with you talk about the people. We're different. They're different. He's different. She's different. But guess what? We have this common goal. That Hotepistan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And when people call it, like you said, you like to argue. I love to argue too, but I like how you do it in a way to where they feel like you're coming on their side, and then you're like, no, because you thought I was going there, but actually I was going on this angle, and
right.
Good shit, man.
Hey, man, appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, I just want to call and say thanks, man, and I'll be calling back soon.
Hey, thanks, man.
All right, rock and roll. Hotep and build.
Hotep and build. Some of our good Latino folk. I learned of HJ from Sunny on her Sirius radio show on Patriot XM. I was on there this Saturday. Great time this Saturday, this past Saturday with Sunny Johnson. Very thankful of Sunny Johnson sharing her platform with me and the Hoteps. And she's been monumental in the building of Hotep Nation. I mean, the early days, 2015, when she discovered this and published this on Breitbart. It might even been 2014. But right from the start, she's been supportive and really appreciate Sunny Johnson. And been in many ways been not only a colleague but a mentor. I learned a lot from her and learned added a lot of information to my arsenal. What? Message not delivered. Hey, yo, GMI, go ahead. Hit the number, yo. Hey, thanks. You heard the show last Saturday? Thanks, bro. Yeah, that was a fun time. I love being on Sirius XM because I know the audience that there, and they really need to hear, that different perspective instead of the same old stuff that, many of the other hosts on that station provide.
Call from
Dre, what's up, yo?
So, you know what I mean? I ain't been listening to the show like I used to, you know what I mean? Because I'm dealing with my mom's passing.
Damn, sorry to hear that, bro. Doves up for Dre's moms, yo. Doves up in the chat for Dre's mom. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, but this whole thing with Sneako, I ain't even paying no attention to him because somebody named Sneako, that somebody seemed like somebody I would have bullied or robbed in my younger days. I'm in my 50s. I don't do that stuff no more. But the chick that you had on first, I don't even want to remember her name, don't mention her name because it's constipated me. These people don't realize that if black folks get pushed off the board, and I mean literally pushed off the board, Hitler style, they're going to be the next niggas. They didn't realize that. You know what I mean? Instead of being on our team, they want to be on the winning team that's going to turn around and use and abuse them when we no longer around with it. We all get genocide off the face of the earth, or the aliens come and pick us up and snap us away from this shit. Okay? So I personally, I laugh after them. You know what I mean? I don't celebrate Juneteenth either because, in my ignorant head said Juneteenth is like you celebrating a holiday about rich news. But that's your prerogative. That's your privilege. If that floats your boat, you go ahead and do your thing. But that's like how you said, that's black people business. Keep your stinky mouth out of black people business. Plain and simple. I'm really and truly, I'm getting tired of them, and I'm gonna go worse than Ali Shaheed. You gonna call me Fireburn Brown? You know what I mean? Because I'm really getting tired of these people who don't know nothing about black people. They only know what the lies of the media told them, and they want to pass judgment on us. That gotta stop. You know what I mean? I know the FDAs and the ADOs, you know what I mean? And this one dude that I listen to in the mornings, I don't know why, they Professor Black Truth say Pan-Africanism is dead. No, Pan-Africanism isn't dead. You know what I mean? That it'll never dead. It's an idea that will never die.
It's alive and well. it just don't exist online like it used to.
Exactly. That's the only problem. But don't worry. It's gonna come back. You know what I mean? A Caribbean, U.S. Caribbean Negro like me is gonna put the spine back. I'm gonna be that. I already made up my mind. I'm gonna be that Black Hitler. I'm gonna be that Black Hitler. Believe you me. I'm gonna do that because I'm sick and tired of how we represented ourselves. Personally, right now I have I got a big grudge with all of these foreign nations going into Haiti saying that they want to be peacekeepers. I already don't know the stories about how they shit in the water that the people got to drink, how they rape them and stuff, how they be raping the women and stuff like that in these countries that they go. My thing is, I want to put the idea in the Haitian head. Yeah, man, let the girls, like honeypot trap them, and then kill them in the worst way possible. Make, you know what I mean? Put tires around their head, fill it up with gas, like that. We're going to have to, the only way I feel that we're going to have to get these people off of some of our back, we're going to have to let them know, okay, y'all got us in this corner, and we're going to fight back irregardless. Even if all of us got to die, we taking some of y'all with us. Some of y'all going to be the line waiting with St. Peter with us like, oh, okay, y'all here with us too, to let you know, because really and truly, I know I should have said because I got white people in there, but the white people in power, they're basically cowards. You see how they complaining nowadays about not able to say nigger or nigger with the hard R and stuff like that? Because they know. But black people ain't got a sense to know to like push further than that. Okay, they can't say nigger. Cool. We took a whole word out of their vocabulary that they can't say in public or especially around us. Now we need to move on to other things. Just like how I watch all of these shows like Power, all you see is like, okay, you want me crying this, crying that. You know what I mean? We ain't organized. That's the main reason why, you know what I mean, we still in the corner, you know what I mean, and dealing with that. We need to get organized. Now, it's organized more than motherfuckers on the street just selling drugs. We need to get lawyers to help get these cats that when they stupid and slip up and get caught to get the hell out of jail. You know what I mean? We need politicians. You know what I mean? The idea is like this for the race. Even if we got to do dirt, because that's the same, if you study, and I know you study white people history, it's the same thing they did. They were on a thugging. They were on some thugging shit. You know what I mean? But they elevated their thugging, and that's the problem with black folks. We got to start elevating our thugging. We don't need to be in the streets alone. You know what I mean? They got so many secrets, right? Or so-called secrets that these white people got that we need to use. You know what I mean? Start acting like corporations, literal corporations. Each person, each black person, or even each Hotep person needs to make themselves like a corporation. Find all the legal loopholes. Even if you're making like even $20,000 a year, you could turn yourself into a corporation that you could use the same big tax loopholes that these people use. We need to elevate ourselves. Like I said, I got a lot of plans in the works. And one last thing, I gotta tell everybody, you know, with your orange man, hopefully if he picks a black vice president, it depends who it is. Hopefully I hope you don't pick Ben Carson, because Ben Carson don't seem like he got any enough to stand to do anything. Like he's gonna be a next Mike Pence. I wish Trump could have picked me, but I don't think that's gonna work because the mouth I got on me, and people ain't gonna like me. They gonna say like, oh, we ready to talk to Trump. You know what I mean? But like I said, black people need to elevate, and we need to start moving in one similar direction and stop being afraid. Because you know, in this life, you gotta work. You only rest when you die.
Yep. Good message. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, Hotep, man, to the chat and Bill, man.
Hotep and Bill. I'm pretty sure I got to condemn him for some of that shit he said. Some of that shit he said, I got to condemn. It's some side quests, some community service in there for Dre. We're going to have to pray for Dre. Somebody in the chat said he don't need no Apex. Facts. Get that nigga some moon. That nigga needs some sleep. Go to menofwater.com. Coupon code StrongDadJune, 45% off. Only a few days left now. A couple of weeks left. 10 days or whatever. That's our island Hotep. Our island Hoteps is in here. He said, Dre need a nap. Yeah, get him some moon ASAP. Pause. Somebody say he crashing out. Yo, Dre was crashing out. You know, the funny thing is I'm used to that shit. This is how many Jamaicans talk when they don't, you know, they don't beat around the bush when they get to their point. You know, all this Puritan shit that Americans have been through where they watch what they say and politically correct. You get you a real Jamaican, a real island nigga in front of you, he gonna tell you the real for real. He gonna say some shit that in America, you're like, oh my God, how could you say something like that? Which is pretty normal in the island community. He said, you saw me disavowing him in real time? Yeah. I like the energy. I like what he had to say, but some of that shit I'm just going to have to condemn for YouTube purposes. Yeah, he going through a lot. You know, prayers up for his moms. Was fucked up his mom's passed, but we here for Dre. We here for Dre. The community is here for Dre. What's Rumble talking about? That guy was a weirdo over on Rumble? Yeah. I'm out of here, man. We back tonight. Kick.com/Hotep Jesus. Then tomorrow, Grift Report, we'll be back. Kelson, $20 super. Thank you. Revert, Dre, Cassius Can, Jabari, Anime, nigga. Thank you, man.
This a real Hotep.
He dropped a hundo on us today. Cassius Cam. Thank y'all for tuning in. Another epic stream. Tomorrow we'll be back to the usual. It's going to be spicy, I'm sure. It's going to be Hotep Thursday tomorrow. Tomorrow's Hotep Thursday, so make sure y'all tune in to the Grift Report. I'm out of here, man. Be well. Stay merry. Tell somebody in your family that you love them. And as always, Hotep and Bell.
Welcome to the 4th annual Grifties and the first ever live Grifty Awards. And now for your hosts, Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus.
Yo, no George, but I can't even breathe in this joint.
That's fucked up. He working on that Coon of the Year award.
Black people, am I right? We've got some great categories tonight, including athlete.
We'll say what's up to your dad.
Season's COVID-19.
Who did you want?
Hamlin?
Hamlin's a sleeper. Hamlin's a sleeper. Female, musical, celebrity, people's political grifty, the Hall of Fame, and a surprise category.
Y'all see we professional, we got the teleprompter and shit. And of course, the one everyone is waiting for, Grifter of the Year Award.
From podcasts to movies.
DJ Protocol.
Yeah, DJ, that's the time to do it.
This is not a grift. I really think Lil Nas X is a gay demon.
How dare you?
Unlike most modern award shows, none of these women have penises.
Women shouldn't speak anyways.
Y'all picked the blackest room for a black. Paint the walls white so I can see y'all next time.
All coons look alike to me. Some of you white people too. Some of y'all look like you came from 8 Mile.
We're halfway through, no one's been shot yet.
But I'm going to say at the Grifty Awards, there's only one person more arrogant, more self-assured than me, and that's Hotep Jesus.
Grifter of the Year. Clap it up for old Uncle Hotep.
Hopefully my kids will watch this and be inspired and stuff like that.
Fuck them kids.
I'm looking for my wallet. I'm like, oh, thank God he didn't take it. Thank God.